Alright, welcome to Road Trader, Deadliest game. So yeah, we're actually doing this beforehand. It is 2 weeks shy of 15 years since we started the first Road Trader game. So, bit weird
Hopefully
then.
this will hopefully be able to stick to this for we can stick to this for up until that point in time.
Not another 15 years. Yeah.
No, nah.
Lethal wheezing.
Alright.
Gray would be in a retirement home, and then he would pass this game along to his descendants.
It's fine. Anyway, I'm Grey Hunter. I'll be your GM for the night. We'll introduce the rest of this motley crew as we go. But first, we shall transport you across time and space to the grim future. Slightly more grim because this lot's just turned up.
Mm-hmm.
This starts at Port Wonder, which is, if you don't know, is the entrance to the Carnus Expanse. A large space station that just kind of hangs around, waiting for like road traders and other rich and powerful people to wander through.
Basically, it is the whole opening to Carnus Expanse, because if you look up and down, there is massive warp storms that are no-no zones.
Yeah. And the day begins with a ball. Yeah, but this is a fancy ball. This is the... Let's see, I've actually got this written down because this is actually a little bit complex to work out. The 950th or the 199th Bicentennial meeting of the Blue Velvet Lightning Club, an elite club of galactic hunters. Which, you know, is basically an old boys club. Just, you know, a little less sex than that. So, although this is ostensibly a social gathering, you know this is where lots of wheeling and dealing is done, as people meet roughly every 10 years to, you know, chat about their latest hunting and sort themselves out for whatever's going to happen in the next few years.
There's no point of going into the deep, darkest wilds, finding the most dangerous of game, and then mounting it on a wall if you have no one to show it to.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, this is the evening ball, and we'll start with the arrival of our road trader. Adit, if you'd like to introduce our road trader.
Ha ha! He's Rex Buck from the jungles of Catacan, but like the kind of the nobility of Catacan. So he spent long hours in the jungle hunting, and then went back to his fabulous mansion to show off his prizes. And now he's taking his ship, the Venator Superbus, into the Carnus Expanse to hunt new game to show off, possibly build a grand mansion, maybe create an entire planet of people to appreciate his works. Who can tell? But yes, he has a long family legacy of defeating the fiercest, largest, and most troublesome Xenos across the Imperium.
All right. You enter the room, and of course, the music begins. This has been going on for a little while. And you will walk in to the centre of the room and start meeting and greeting with others. They all, of course, start saying, stuff that, greetings, all that. And the kind of nod will go off to your associates, underlings, whatever you want to call them, to, if they can make their way to either side and up onto the superstructure, keeping the floor clear for the well-to-do members of the crowd. So, yes.
Yeah, we still have no vision, Gray, so...
Oh, have you not? Have you got music?
We have music.
Yeah. Oh, God, no, none of your tokens have vision, will they? Because it's doing that stupid stuff. I thought I set this as it. I thought I had this...
Oh, there we go. Hang on, there we go. Something's just turned on.
Yeah. So, you should be gaining vision as I go through you. So, this has a rather annoying thing where it defaults to people not having vision. And every campaign so far, I have forgotten to toggle the sheet. I also don't know why Serpentity's characters come out with a different name. But I'll sort that out later. That's not important for here.
We went
Right.
through the warp.
Can everyone see the room now?
Yep. Yes.
All right. So if you would like to make your way up to one of the side areas, if you are not a member of the crew,
If we are a member of the crew, or
if you're a member of the crew but not the road trader.
okay.
Okay.
If somebody could just move me, I'm still in my character.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Pop you up there. Okay. So, we'll get to you guys in a second. This is obviously going to be a bit more focused on the road traders to begin with. So, as you wander around, you'll see other members of the Blue Velvet Lightning Club. Always, obviously, is Sir Charles MacGuffin, current chair, a rather fine-looking gentleman, and well, it's just resets in between. That's annoying.
I think you may need to blow your characters up a little bit, Greg, because they're teeny tiny.
Yeah, no, I kind of missaid that. I'm just going to drop the bigger pictures in now for you to see anyway.
Fair enough.
So, you have Sir Charles MacGuffin.
I love his dignified moustache.
Oh, yes. It is a most dignified moustache, and he's been, for at least the last 150 years, chair of this amazing club. You also see in attendance is Lady Joanne Henrietta Patterson.
Bless you.
She is well known for having an obsession with hunting two great crest lions. One notably black, one notably white, termed the Ghost and the Darkness.
Like, are her pets actually with her on the floor right now, or are they?
No. This is something she's been hunting for years, apparently, on and off on the same planet. Yeah.
This is what she's been hunting down.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Off to one side, slightly less well-kept figure, is Captain Ishmael Ahab.
Is he hunting space whales?
Void Kraken. Great white void kraken.
Ah.
Everyone considers him to be a little bit crazy. Even by the kind of the standards of the club. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to expand the sides of the ball here. Give myself a little. I normally try and get rid of this, but if we give myself a bit of padding. Junk. Oh well, that shifted everybody. Excellent. That wasn't supposed to happen like that. Well, this is why you don't change stuff when you're on the fly.
New. Well, we'll go over here to hang out with my other. No.
There we go. Back to where you were.
Wee.
Off to the side, you see the twins. Idle fops that they are.
Is they named Pip and Pop?
Nope. They are left hand of the Emperor Bashora and right hand of the Emperor Bashora.
What? Oh.
The Bashora twins.
Oh.
I see. So we're dealing with the thing where most of the people are trying to keep up with the Bashorans.
If you want to. Wait, that's apparently massive and not dragging in.
Oh, hello.
I find this hilarious.
Yeah, for some reason, his token doesn't want to drag in. So, and the last.
I've tried bribery.
I've tried bribery, it won't listen to me. Off to one side. Yeah. It is stunning tuxedo. It's clear to sound rice. With him is his sister, possibly cousin, and he's chewing tobacco.
That looks like Keanu Reeves.
It's Keanu Reeves or the guy who plays Jon Snow from Lord of the Rings. Not sorry, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
that would be a very, very weird crossover.
Lord of the Thrones there. Right.
It could work.
Yeah. So these guys are
like the thing is, it would be more hilarious if that was from. Oh, my mic is bleeding. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Only when Adid was talking.
Weird.
I think he was just doing a bit more booming voice than usual.
Yeah. Let me go and fix that. Anyway,
Yeah.
still go on.
Yeah. And the last member of note is Lord Morton Stanley. He's been wandering around just, looking for a lost relative. There are many more people here, of course, but no, those are the notable few. The creme de la crop. Well, one may be missing. Is there
Creme de
anyone
la
you'd
creme.
like to chat with?
We wouldn't chat with them directly. We'll be chatting with their people.
You're
if
not going to
those,
talk to them, Discard. God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Adid.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go up and greet our host first, the noble Lord MacGuffin.
Oh. Buck, how is he doing?
Oh, splendid, splendid. Just about to start a new venture. Go off into the wilds, see what's there. Oh, it'll be wonderful.
Excellent. How's your father doing?
Oh, father? I don't think we've talked in a while. He's a jolly old chap, of course.
Good. Your father may have been dead for 100 years. This guy wouldn't know.
Neither was added, probably.
Yeah.
Just rogue tradery things.
Yeah. So I've got a big announcement, and I need you to make sure you kind of stick around for that. Once we've done the main stuff.
Of course. Wouldn't miss it for the world, old chap.
Yeah. And you can just hear laughing and giggling over the side as there we go. Here's the size of the ballroom. But I got it working.
That's how you make an impression. You just come in the size of the ballroom. Everyone
That's
stand
the
clear
other-
and make very large steps.
That's the other busher, and they're kind of in a corner giggling and laughing and tormenting some poor Cordia. There's lots of quite expensive drinks going around, of course. And some poor planetary governor is probably kind of attempting to curry favour, but it's just getting completely honestly ridiculed.
You don't care about paperwork here. You don't have to kill a beast to make paperwork.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
Head over to this side of the room, look at these two. It's like, lions, krakens. Oh, what ambitions you have. I'm sure you'll be successful very soon, very soon. You must come and tell me of your great adventures sometime.
Oh, of course. As soon as I track the thing down, spear it, drag it into port. Yeah, I'll get it. Cost me my leg, Cost me my leg. He's missing both legs, but yeah.
Well, yes,
Cybernetics.
treacherous, but the greater the venture and the greater the loss, the greater the glory.
Yeah. And Lady Joanne's kind of a little more reserved. It's like, yes, you see, mine, it's more of a kind of business problem. These two keep interfering with the transit of stuff from the Provincian mines. I need to track them down and defeat them, but they're quite elusive. For some reason, they seem to have developed a further taste for human blood. Near 1,000 members of my construction crew have been eaten already.
Oh, that's not good. Can't allow a vile Xenos to consume humans. Oh, it's just not cricket.
What's cricket?
It's an old saying our family has. Meaning's been lost to time.
Right.
Something upon holy terror, I believe. Praise be the Emperor, of course.
Of course. Praise be the Emperor. That's interesting. The music only plays if I have you clicked. Okay.
I mean, it's. I think the music is coming from a certain central source because it
Yeah,
was
it
very
is.
quiet in the very. Okay.
Yeah. That's just how it works in this. At this point, though, the door will catapult open, and the greeter will raise his voice once more. Introducing rogue trader Peter DeVille. And kind of like half the room at this point will just go,
Wait, we're talking about Corilla. Oh God.
no, Peter DeVille.
It's legally distinct.
Legally distinct. Well, most of these guys are knockoffs of some form of Great Hunter, by the way. I mean, The Ghost in the Darkness is actually a film.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. It just seems fun just to 40k them up, you know. But
Yeah,
yes,
it is very cool.
Professor DeVille strides into the room and is immediately the centre of attention. As you can only expect for someone like her. She was
She's currently being covered. She's currently being covered up by the gentleman with the camo.
Alright, sorry. So, she'll stride through the room, kind of nodding to people and brushing other people off. She gets a crowd of well-wishers. Behind her, you see she's brought her own attendants, who, you know, she'll step into the room and, of course, disappear off to the sides as well. I'm sure you won't be having problems with them in a minute.
oh no.
On spotting you, however, she'll move straight up to Rex. Rex, how are you doing? I've heard there's been a few issues with the old finances recently.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Money comes, money goes, but the Imperium is eternal, and I am its servant.
Yes, but you know, you can't really let yourselves drop too far, can you? I mean, you'll have to come aboard my ship one of these days and, you know, have a nice meal. I mean, I know it's been a while, but I'm sure... Oh, perfect. Gastron. And a greasy little man will appear behind her. I have to keep switching between these two. I've got like 3 versions of the same. Yes, mistress? Gastron, what are we having tonight? Oh, we shall be having the finest beef phenomenon, a rare Xenotica mix, and a 1,000-year-old wine. She just kind of like just dismisses it immediately. Yes. Bit of a boring fare tonight. I will see that he does better if you come to visit. And Gastron will then like scuttle up in his most like devious way.
Oh, yes, I shall certainly arrange such a time at my earliest convenience, and
Yes.
I will respond to your invitation anon.
Well, yes. And I have to feel that as part of my charity to the lesser rogue trader houses, I must step forward and make sure that you've at least taste some of the finer things. And, of course, you can see my great collection of trophies, you know. I know your own hunts have not been as successful as you would like.
Oh, is that a challenge? I'll have you know I'm on the track to recover beasts and pelts such as the Imperium has never seen. Oh, you shall see in time, my lady.
In time. I fear I've heard that refrain from you multiple times. At this point, a kind of like jaunty like the band will struck up and it will be time for the dance, and she will immediately grab you and drag you onto the dance floor. And we're going to have a slight skill check at this point. Okay. I'm wondering what the best skill to be used for this would be.
Some sort of agility.
Charm, possibly?
Charm. Yes, let's have a charm off.
Okay.
There's absolutely nothing wrong if you fail this, but you know, apart from losing your own, like, you know, oh dear.
Losing your own, oh dear.
You're actually no, you're both equally bad at dancing apparently.
Yeah, we're just glaring at each other's
blinding
eyes
each
and
other,
like,
you're
constantly
both-
stopping in each other's boots.
You're both trying to
Battlefield
lead.
Tango is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, you're both trying to lead. That's the problem.
It was supposed to be a ball
Wow.
dance, but it turned into mutual tap dancing.
Yeah. All right. At this point, we'll leave you two having a bit of a hate off, and we'll move over to the sound. Okay. At the side, we'll introduce the rest of our characters. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first if you like, Ray.
Yeah.
Where is my character? Where is my token? For sure.
I should have just dragged you over to the left side.
Left side? Okay. Well, my good sir, my name is Wilmont Drake. Of the Drake family, of a distant dynasty that you would not ever heard of because we were recently rediscovered by my good benefactor Rex, his family. Basically, we come from the land of thunder lizards, giant creatures, and so forth, where we had to survive and thrive amongst their many towering feats. If pretty much either you're lucky or dead on my planet.
All right, so this is Discard, by the way.
Yes.
You're playing
May
the
have
Void
heard.
Master.
I'm also playing the Void Master. Yes.
Yeah. With a pirate
with
hat.
5 feet. With 5 fate.
Yes.
You're a mutant.
yes.
Not yet.
Not yet, but give you a chance.
No, he's
I-
only 5 feet tall.
I power the ship with my mini pedaling feet.
That's going to end up canon if you're not careful.
The hamster wheel powered ship.
Booster seat.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
the navigation console.
So yes, Discard managed to get 5 fate points, so he's going to be pretty much impossible to kill. Because he knows how much I'm going to try and kill him.
Well, it's also the fact that I'm driving the ship. I remember the last campaign where basically we step outside a port, the ship explodes, we step back into port immediately.
He's not wrong.
Okay. Who would like to go next? Right, so Baptist, you're up.
Okay. Yeah,
I
seems
can go.
great.
I've just finished if you'd rather go.
Yeah, you could go first then.
Okay. We should probably do the mutation roll, right?
Oh yeah, we don't know how ugly you are yet. So
Yeah, we've got
Castle's
no
a little
idea
late putting
exactly.
everything together, so
So
My-
we're talking about
partially my fault, yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah. Where the hell is the mutation?
Also, your character doesn't have a name yet.
He should.
Oh yeah, it just hasn't copied across.
made beforehand, so
Yeah, I'm still getting used to Fantasy Grounds. Not even Fantasy Grounds. Foundry.
found it.
Yeah.
Foundry.
So
Tell me
one
it's
little thing I
Foundry.
will point out, we're using a Dark Heresy rule set, so there will be a bit of wonkiness.
Yeah, quite a bit of wonkiness on my
Don't worry,
end.
it's not like we've ever had wonkiness in our campaigns before.
Paris of Thought.
Okay,
Give me the...
so your sheet's up. Carter, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I just want to roll the mutation first because
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that may have some significance on the character. I just don't know where the hell the mutation table is.
Okay. And actually from a rulebook, I wasn't expecting that this early. RPG, 40k, Rogue Trader.
Malignancies.
He rolls
yeah,
100, immediate D. Okay.
I mean, I could go get my physical copy, but yeah. It's a little bit battered. I've used it a little bit over the last 15 years.
I was going to say, yeah, 15 years old. It's probably gotten some scars.
My favourite one was the when I played with one of my rather religious friends. He said she really enjoyed it, but she feared for her mortal soul if she carried on playing.
Eh.
I think that means you've done a good job.
I thought that was
Also,
it. Page 182.
1-8. What?
186 in the PDF, sorry.
Okay.
Because the PDF and the actual rulebook don't match up.
because that would just be too easy.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, the cover page doesn't count as 0. It counts
Yeah.
as 1. So
Yeah.
Alright, roll me a D100.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's not the right freaking page in the thing anyway.
Yeah.
How do you roll dice in this again? It's been so
/
1dx.
Yeah.
Dang it, that rolled instead of typing. Sorry.
Let's roll
That's all right.
D100. Ooh, that's quite high.
82. Teeth as sharp as needles.
Okay, that's great. What is it?
Your
just
mouth is
discussed
filled
the
with,
game.
filled with 100 fine, pointed, neat teeth. You gain the natural weapon trait. Actually, you were that's navigator mutation, sorry. You're not a navigator, you're the astropath.
I'm not a navigator.
You
You just get a
are
normal
not
mutation, don't you? 'Cause-
You do. And
It's off the standard
299.
table.
yeah, okay. So you do not use fellowship.
I mean, yeah, so it's page 300, sorry,
Yeah.
in the book.
Oh, okay.
I forgot you
keep
picked
the
up enough mutations to get a mutation.
Sorry?
I forgot you picked up enough stuff to get a mutation.
Well, I just start with one. It's one of the options I had, and I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just be
I-
mutated.
I don't see the mutation table on... I see malignancies here.
That's what you're checking first to begin with, I think. What's...
That's the
No,
that's the indices are for insanity. I think that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sharp.
because it's... malignancies,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
I'm sorry, it's an alien.
Sorry, bear with us, people. We've not done this in a
I know
while.
there is a mutation table in here because I looked at it.
There we go.
But-
Page 300. Yeah, it is 300. Malignancies. Page
Oh, but
304 in the PDF.
That's not a... But that isn't... A malignancy isn't a mutation. That's
Right, right. Yeah.
369.
Nice.
I was waiting for one of you guys to do that.
I had
Yeah.
to open the book first, which means I had to open the Explorer.
Yeah.
So whenever a
Only
mutation
there-
occurs,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which one? 82. I've... Venomous.
how many natural attacks do you have?
None.
Right.
Not until he rolls a 73.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, fair.
Okay, well,
Kind of,
apparently
basically,
I'm
you can
venomous.
bite some. You're venomous if you bite people or scratch them.
No. Okay. Well, okay. It also has no visible.
No,
Okay.
you look
just
like a
don't-
normal person.
Just don't use a spittoon. It might give the game up.
Yeah.
You look normal, but you are toxic.
Don't drink
Me.
from the same glass that I have.
Hadn't
Yep.
planned on it.
I mean, no, given the fact it's probably melting in your hand was probably a fairly decent clue. Oh no, sorry, it's
Yeah.
toxic.
You could do that as you kind of like you can consistently weep like stuff around the corner of your mouth if you want. Just slightly, kind of like just like.
Oh
Yeah,
no, from the eyes.
from the
From
eyes.
Missing eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has a pet kitten. It changes color every day.
Okay. Yeah. Off on his
Never
own.
gets any older.
Off on his own is Willem Gorst, a astropath. What's it? What's the word? Astropath transcendent for the rogue trader Rex. Sorry, what's your name again? Rex Buck.
Mhm.
He's mostly talking to himself, not paying any real attention to what's happening in front of him. And he is looking around, sort of with he looks around to the rest of the crew every now and then, sort of making sure that they are where they're supposed to be, at least where he thinks they're supposed to be. Yeah, so I don't have too much more than that.
That's fine. You can grow into your character.
Yeah, I just got done with him today, more or less.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Right, who would like to join?
Well, seeing as I was graciously given an opportunity to actually set up, I'll jump in.
Yeah.
So, John Zola is probably going to be at a table somewhere just at the back, sharpening what appears to be a very sort of jaggedly, ornately wrought spear. He's made absolutely no attempt to look fancy or formal or anything like that for this. He's covered in ammo belts and so on. And quite frankly, the only thing he seems to really be looking up for is when the servers go past, see if he can get a glass of something. Every now and again, he'll sort of look over the fencing to see that Rex is all well, but he's not been paying attention really to much of any of the frippery going on with this lady of smugness. Both, you know, in and out of character, he's already forgotten her name. So, he'll just be watching and observing when he's not maintaining his weaponry.
Rising GM.
I'm only mostly joking.
I'm sure he sleeps with his chain.
You cut out partially there, but I think I get what you're at there.
It's either sleeps with your shade or you sleep with your chain. I'm not quite sure which
sleep with
one's
your-
more worrying.
It was
Shame.
sleeps with your chainmail on.
Oh, please. No, the Master Buck was kind enough to provide some decent carapace. Primitive traditions should not be kept up. Get you killed.
Right.
I gotta just readjust my audio, my mic sensitivity, since my mic's gotten to the point where it starts to bleed.
You're all right for now at my end.
Yeah. It was just when Addy was
Yeah.
talking, there was a little bit of reverb.
Oh yeah, no, it's basically if it peaks, it'll start doing it.
Alright. So, I think that leaves us with Tevin.
I will be running Isaac C. Clark, one word, resident tech priest. Just got back from a horrible, horrible voyage gone wrong where I ended up having to clear an entire ship full of filthy Xeno hordes. Leaves me with a rather large distaste for Xenos. I'm over in the corner, mumbling to myself in some strange coding language that is clearly not binary. Every once in a while, he says, please. There are two of me on the field.
E.C. Clark.
What's the other one? Oh, you're all the way up there. Yes, that's to do
I
that
went
one.
to sit all the way up there, farther away from the doors.
Yeah.
Then I noticed a large number of doors at the top of the field and became nervous.
So nervous, in fact, you split yourself into two separate bodies.
Yes, I've apparently bilocated. Didn't think that was
I mean-
possible for a tech priest.
Apparently it is now.
Mitosis.
Right. Feel like I've fixed all the tokens now.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Oh,
not
no.
just yet.
I haven't fixed token discards yet. Is that something I can do in the background? Maybe. Right. Although none of them have got their hit points on, which probably would be useful. Alright, so you will be met by your opposite numbers. Gastro, we've already met. The rather short, ugly little Frenchman.
Culinary master of probably a few other things besides he doesn't want to talk about, I suspect. It's always the quiet one. What?
Yeah. He is actually only slightly taller than the Ratling.
Have a rattling.
We've got a rattling on the ship.
That thing right down there. Oh no, that's part of their group.
Yeah. Oh, again, he's massive.
That's
Oh
the biggest
god, rattling,
I've ever seen.
huge rattling. Oh shoot,
He's
the
enormous.
prophecies were true.
He's so big he knocked me slightly askance.
Okay. This
Yep, that's a rattling.
this you know as Billy, a rather repugnant tracker, who is very good at his job, as long as you don't take him anywhere civilized.
What are they doing here?
I was about to say, yeah, stairs around this lovely ballroom.
Badly.
We're here.
Yes,
Rattlings are mutants, right? Basically, I know.
abhumans. So they are mutants, but they're a genetically stable and accepted version.
They're
They're
polite.
mutant enough for
mutants.
hatred
They're
mutants to count.
Tolerated
right?
mutants like Ogren? What's
They're
the word?
they're actually had. If they're adhumans, they're adhumans. They don't really mutants.
They are like Ogrin, they're acceptable, basically.
Yeah. Speaking of Ogren, there's also an Ogren here.
Oh, yay!
He certainly is large enough.
Literally little and large. Fair enough.
Yeah. This guy will walk up to you.
Oh, not the tech priest. Okay.
No, not the tech priest.
You said that right when the tech priest flooded, and I'm like, a tech priest Ogren?
Yeah.
That's gotta be some kind of
No,
person.
he does have huge amounts of wires plugged into his brain, running down to a larger backpack. And he'll kind of stomp over to you. It's like, well, it seems that you are in some sort of technical difficulties. Having analysed the past tradings of your rogue trader, you have lost at least 3% of your net value in the last 18 years alone. At this rate, within 60 years, I foresee you're going bankrupt.
I would have liked it better if he said you lost 3% of your value in the last 3 seconds alone.
We're not that bad off yet.
Yet.
Not that much of a disaster.
Yeah. Oh, I am Scuzz.
Senishal.
Senishal. Yep. And I forgot what the correct term for him, but he's one of the uplifted Ogrins.
He's bonehead.
Bonehead, yeah. Behind him is a tech priest who has these two cyber wolves at his heels.
Cyber wolves?
Cyber
Yeah.
wolves.
Cyber
yes.
wolves, yes.
Ah.
Yes, Cyberwolf.
Yes, this guy is everything you want to be.
Jealousy.
Greasy little
He's-
shit from.
He's already down the path I want to go.
This is 789. Tech priest explorator.
extraordinaire.
And yes, that is a joke.
No.
I'm
Is
sure
what-
it was very intended.
Yeah, why 6 afraid of 7?
8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
And that was a very intentional joke.
Yeah. Look, I'm allowed to make bad jokes.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah.
He is a father. We
Yeah.
have to
You have to accept
bow
this
to
is going
this
to happen.
knowledge.
And the last member, standing at the back, is a very tall, gaunt woman. Incredibly gaunt. With a bandana over her head. She seems pretty much embarrassed by the rest of them and kind of gives you a small shrug. This is Eliza Farside, the navigator.
God, the navigator's the sane one. We're in real trouble.
Same, but
I mean,
definitely not human.
She'll at least get a
Ah.
polite shrug back, seeing as she's apparently the only one bothering.
They have
So-
no astropath. They are immediately inferior.
They got a navigator who can kill you by looking at you.
Yeah.
No. He's a navigator
I
that
can
can
probably
kill
kill
you by
everyone
you.
in the room if I go if I roll badly enough.
Look, I remember that.
He's a
I didn't
navigator.
do that,
He can kill you by you looking at him.
Let's not go down the I'm going to terrify them route again just
Yeah.
yet.
Let's not terrify anyone just yet. We're in a
Oh, well, I've
Civil
got no eyes.
area.
Would it work?
Let's not put that to them.
Anyway,
Let's keep that purely in the hypothetical. All right.
For now.
No, we'll just make this immediately as confrontational as possible.
No, come on.
war
Boss has told us
return.
to be polite, so we have to
Yeah.
shut up and be polite.
Gastro will kind of grab a bottle from the table and kind of walk up to you. So, I feel we should share a drink.
This is the navigator, sorry.
No, this is the chef.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so long as someone else is paying.
Yeah, I'm happy to pay. And he kind of starts pouring out some glasses for you all. Alright, so, you been up to much?
Just getting settled in. We just got here not that long ago. I'm sure. How long have we been in the Chrono Expanse, Rex?
Rex is not with you.
Rex is busy.
Rex
I
is
know.
dancing.
I'm asking added that question because basically it would be up to him when we actually got here.
Well, I'm assuming we're just starting out. That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
So we just arrived. So we just
You,
arrived
you,
in
you,
for the
you
party.
haven't actually entered the Expanse net, I think would be the
Okay.
the best
Yeah.
way of saying it. Alright.
Yeah, we're just beginning. We're just beginning. We're getting set up and everything. Any good expedition depends on it depends. It starts at a start.
Okay. So, you're going to have some fun out there. Crazy place. Lots of weird people and weird things going on. So, here's a drink. Right. Would everyone like to make me a scrutiny check?
Scrutiny, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That is not exactly a strong suit, but go with it.
My character wouldn't drink it in the first place.
That's
I
fine.
want to have a good go at it, but I need to make sure that check my helmet train is going to come across.
I'm so far away, I can't see anything.
I'm assuming, Gray, this is just like a flat.
Flat
No
roll.
bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also the fact that it's scrutiny is something I do not have normally. So here we go.
Aye.
I'm
Alright.
Oh,
So-
a Muggins.
I suppose I can roll anyway. I wouldn't drink it, but I.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
you can tell for everyone else too. You know.
yeah, I suppose.
Plus, I
I'm trying
think
to
I
figure out how does
I'll
character
pass a
sheet
little.
work?
So you have to click
Listen,
on the
I
name,
mean,
name of the click on the name of the skill, and then it will bring up the roll box.
Having having no eyes, I don't see anything wrong.
Well, ironically, Discard's character is the only thing. Wilmot is the only one who doesn't notice him slipping a little something into each of the glasses. Because
That would be
he made 3 degrees of failure.
clearly that would
Oh.
clearly that wouldn't be clearly it wouldn't be cricket for a man to poison a man at a posh to go. Do
Yeah, but he's not a nobleman. He doesn't give a damn.
Yeah.
I know? Well,
So-
even such things will reflect on their master. So you know what? Down the hatch, Joe.
Hang on. To be clear, everyone but Discard saw
Yes.
him doing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
The minute that John sees him slipping something into John's drink, he's just going to reach for his wrist.
Ah.
I know we're not meant to be the fancy types at this party, but come on. We're not completely stupid. And I'm just going to pour the drink. There's a pot plant or something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pour it into that.
The pop part starts quivering a little bit. Wasn't
As does
poison.
this
Wasn't
vodka, I
poison you.
suppose.
Not
I'm
here.
loading it into my mechadendrite.
Alright, if you want to make a Medicaid check.
Nicole was thirsty.
You're assessing the health of the pot.
No, I'm loading the drink into my mechadendrite.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry. I thought
I
you were
mean,
briefly branching out into botany for a second.
It would probably be a narcotic to cause us to do to make a scene for ourselves and bring shame upon our employer.
I have
Doesn't
no
seem
idea
to-
what it is,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah.
I
It,
rep
it
+5.
flashes up a few things. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be anything majorly harmful. It's not
I'm
poison.
just loading it into the auto injectors. Slurp.
Gastro would kind of back off. Hey, okay. And Billy will wander off. It's like, come on. Just wanted to see you cut loose, have a little bit of fun. I mean,
Cutting loose and having a little bit of fun works right up until we ruin our reputation. And anything that does that, point at pot plant. Come on.
Having
What does
plenty
it
of
say
fun.
that-
Over
The
here
plant
in
is
their
the
drinking
plant is
game.
currently dancing. You would think it would be giggling if it had a mouth.
pretty much, yes.
To be fair, if it's done that, I'm mildly impressed because he's clearly invented something good there.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise he'd be so keen to punch downwards.
The pot plant seems to be reaching for a drink.
Please tell me it's going for the one
No.
that was in the Medicaid mechanism.
I'll
The
hand
pot-
it
auto
mine.
injectors.
The pot
Get-
plant is
get
both
to
reaching for a drink and trying to nudge toward the other pot plant nearby to start chatting them up.
Thing is, they've sprung on the really good pot plants for this place. No
Yeah,
fern
sorry, I
here.
forgot sentient xenoplants cost more at this kind of function, but of course.
Yeah.
Injector pistons. That's what they're called.
The pot plant or your mechadendrites?
The mechadendrite.
Oh. I was thinking injector sounds like a bit weird for a plant, but I suppose to be fair, it is 40k.
No.
Yeah. 789 will kind of interject at this point. We just wish to get this over and done with so we can acquire the remaining sections of your road trader business. The ship, of course, is of major importance to us.
You might have to try slightly harder than a Mickey in a fancy. But hey, the honesty's appreciated.
Honesty, of course, it costs nothing. We are not friends. We will not be friends. We will
Well, no,
probably
you-
die on the battlefield somewhere. On opposite sides.
It's better on a battlefield than between the toes of the thunder lizard.
Thunder lizards are not too easy to capture.
Not the normal. Oh, sorry, that was I'm talking about my local thunder lizard, not the one you're thinking about. I'll leave it at that.
The lesser ones you may have experience with.
I think that will cut back to the dance floor. Which point you're both trying to dip each other It's getting a little bit over the top, so let's follow up with another check for that, shall we? To see if anyone can pull out a win out of this charm. Ooh. Apparently she's warmed up.
Oh, that's encouraging. Go on, Added. Do us proud.
Remember, you can use fate to re-roll this to one over her.
Or give a bonus. Or you don't need to.
I mean, to be fair, with a -10 penalty, that's pretty good going.
Oh.
Except she rolled a 0, 1 and got 7 degrees of success.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Right.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still on private rolls. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were keeping it private on purpose. Oh,
Yeah, apparently, yeah, I've just suddenly become lost in her eyes.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, Rex is good by the looks of it, but he ain't
He
that
can embarrass himself.
Yeah, she dips you down. It's that moment of like contact, and then she just drops you. Stands up, does the slow motion hair flick, and then wanders to the front. The dance is over.
You just got lured in and dumped.
All right. So, at this point, there'll be the quiet and rather dignified tapping of glass. Ding, 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 ding. Lord MacGuffin is standing up front. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like, before we enter the next stage, to make an announcement. As you may know, I have been running this great club for over a century now. Real time, of course. I am not one to divulge my real age. But it is getting harder and harder for me to find the time. And now I feel it is time for me to step down as chair. As you know, as by the bylaws of the club, this means there will be a contest. We will begin by the 200th bicentennial, 100th centennial, 10th millennial meeting of this club in just 50 years. We will be here again to crown our new chairman. So, between now and then, the person who brings, by the vote of the club, the greatest trophy will, of course, be crowned chair. And this kind of like a murmuring of stuff in the kind of in there. Lots of people know that they won't be able to do this. Quite a lot of people here are kind of hunters in name only. They're like planetary governors and stuff like that. So the best they can do is whatever's the top life form on their planet. But
the prestige, though, is the main thing they're here for.
Prestige, yeah. But all the road traders are kind of prick up at this. A lot of the larger planetary lords, anyone who has access to a ship, like, you know, becoming the chair means you set the meetings, you choose what planet they're held on. It's a very much a money-making opportunity.
You get to collect the dues.
The dues stay with the club, but you can take the bribes that will appear at the side.
Yes.
Of course, yep. Fringe benefits.
Fringe benefits, yes. And there's also the massive bump in prestige. So, you will have 50 years to bring your greatest prize to wherever we meet. We'll be hanging around the expanse, as it has been deemed by the committee that this is the area that will give us the greatest opportunity for new hunts. We don't need to see another Macragian lion. But so, it's
The
kind
Lion
of
of
like
Macrag.
there's kind of like there's only so many things in the known universe to hunt, and we will give this a bit more danger. Go out into the unknown, find something that has never been seen before, and kill it. Bring the club some glory.
Kill it, mount it, and bring it back.
Yep.
What criteria does the club judge by as for this? Is a quick question.
100% down to whatever the people think. So,
Pretty sure it's a vote by the members of the club.
yeah, vote by the members of the club, which may or may not be political. Think Eurovision, where, you know, impressive will help, but there's also a good chunk of politics behind it.
Impressive helps, well connected is better.
So Eurovision, not Great British Bake Off. Gotcha.
Sure, let's go with that.
Great British Hunt Off.
Oh dear, Jim's got a soggy bottom. He failed his terror roll.
Oh,
Sorry. I apologise for that one.
you don't.
No, I don't.
I think I'm too American for this joke.
Soggy bottom is the catchphrase. It's when you bake your pie poorly, and it gets it, you know, collects moisture at the bottom. You haven't properly cut the base of your pie, so it's got a soggy bottom.
Soggy bottom.
Yeah. Which is also what happens if you relieve yourself in terror.
Well, yeah. Oy. Grey.
I've had to explain the joke, therefore it's no longer funny. Thank you, Discard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am American, not English.
Why didn't you go stand with the guy in the camouflage tuxedo? Does that make you feel more comfortable?
In shame.
It's not that you're American, Discard. It's just that you don't cook pies that often.
Also, I'm just thinking that the guy in the camouflage tuxedo is like reminds me a lot of the look of John Wick.
Yeah, a little bit. Either that or now I look at him, I can't remember the name, but it's the name of the cousin of The Rock, who's also a wrestler.
It's like a redneck John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. John Wick.
He wields two-hand duo bolter pistols when he goes hunting.
God.
Yeah. He hunts for explosives.
Oh God, I was about to say dynamite fishing. He's absolutely a dynamite fisher, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God, except he fishes for friggin' hydras the size of small oceans.
Dynamite like cyclone torpedo fishing.
I take it. Well, here's the thing: like, just having the trophy is not just the main. It's the proof. You need to have a good story when it comes to your hunt as well. So I'm sure that's going to be a factor as well, along with the politicking and everything else.
Yeah.
That's what we pay the story writer for.
Anyway,
which one is you, the story writer?
Not it.
Could be you, Gray, or the GM.
No one here has a No one. Unfortunately, not one of us has remembrance or as a.
I guess to recruit one, aren't you?
Books. That's probably for the best for our life expectancy, to be honest.
Right.
Meta joke.
So this, of course, is going to be saying, and the twins are extremely excited and clapping and giggling wildly. Do you think Uncle will lend us the snapshots? Oh, I bet he will. I'll probably the closest Cicero. Yeah.
These bastards are running the dynasty we worked so hard to build to the ground. God damn it!
No, you would know that they're not running the dynasty. They are like lesser members.
Oh, thank heaven. Okay, that's better.
You know, grandkids, maybe third, fourth, 10th or so in line. They've still got immense power because, the Basharan dynasty is a major player in the current spans.
It's nice to know that all of our bad decisions are still having effect 15 years later.
Are these characters meant to be a reference to a previous game?
Yes, these are descendants of Praise be the Emperor for his mighty Bashura, Goatface's character in the original Hitting the Machine Spirits card.
He has his own theme music.
Yes.
God, I'd actually forgotten he does, doesn't he?
Yes.
Dig that up.
I think its theme is called God Serve the King.
No. It's from Dark Knight Rises. I don't even know what it's called, but I was able to edit it a little bit. It's literally some people chanting Bashara, Ash, Bashara.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. I haven't been able to come up with anything like that since. Apparently, I peaked early on that one.
It happens.
Yeah.
This is not, by the way, us, shilling for the previous videos as well. If you want to go and watch these after this one, just saying.
To be honest, chat has been filled with at least 10 people who've already said they're going to have to go back and rewatch it. So, I think I've done my job. The MP3s, if you want to listen though, MP3s for this and that are available on lairofthecroctopus.com. There will be a link in the description below. Also, if you haven't left me a like by now, please do. That's all I'm going to ask for that.
Also, smash that bell.
Yeah, subscribe. I try not to do that. I try. The likes are useful, but the rest of it's just rubbish.
I mean, we're docked, so there's an airlock, but you can get right back on. But we're kicking you off the ship now.
Yeah. Bye. And that's when they space the GM.
Well, we didn't space the GM.
We spaced the rogue trader.
He only shielded a little bit. We spaced the rogue trader. Well, we airlocked the rogue trader. I mean,
there's been a mutiny.
Someone's pointed out in chat that song is apparently called Rise.
Fitting.
Well, anyway, I'm just making my way back to the crew.
All right. So it will carry on for a while. But the most important part has done now. You can socialise a little bit more. Avoiding, of course, Peta, who is on the opposite side doing all sorts of horrible things with her massive gaggle of lackeys. She's got so many hangers on. It's disgusting. There's planetary governors and people like that. Lesser houses, some trading companies.
Look at her being all important and, popular.
Yeah, not one person comes up to you.
Listen, men, I know that times have been a bit tough recently, but this is our opportunity. We can do this. We have a fast ship, we have the best crew, and we are ruthless. So I want you to look around. All the people in this room are enemies. Don't act right now, but in time, we'll have to take some of them down if we want to secure our place. So keep your eyes open. And remember. All right, lads, let's enjoy yourselves.
To be fair, the one who thought that wearing camouflage to a fancy ball was a good idea. It'll be easy to spot.
He's also chewing tobacco. He has a servant. He has a servant carrying a spittoon behind him.
Are you telling me, Greg, that this man is suddenly spouted two wine goblets on a hat that he's sipping out of?
Yeah, two golden. Yeah, goblets with.
I did think about trying to work in a Buck Dynisty reference, but yeah.
Fair enough.
No football insignia is just like a little symbol of the emperor on the top hat. Not top hat, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The thing with the tubes.
All right. So those of you who want to get raucously drunk, you can. Those of you who want to watch them glower at the enemy, you can. They'll set themselves up around a table and they'll be glowering at you.
I will go and acquire canapes.
Excellent. You're not even sure what's in them.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
And would it be it's not commerce. There's no carouse, is there? To see what other people are. Was there?
Yeah, it's 100% a carouse.
Definitely a skill. Fellowship.
Oh, fellowship.
Yeah.
Rogue traders start with it. Pretty
Well,
sure.
it's not in the list in this character sheet, though.
Yeah.
That's because
No,
his
it's in the
character
characteristic thing. And I don't know if you need to be trained in order to roll at base or whatever.
Carouse is a basic skill, so if you're not trained in it, you can roll at half.
Yeah. Which basically is just roll your fellowship. Because I think if you click on your fellowship, you can.
Yeah, I can set the target. I set the modifier, the target, and the modifier.
Yeah.
So let's see. What would it be to talk to get an idea what other people are shooting for their big catches? Not the rogue traders directly, but their staff and their side-ons.
Probably a charm.
Charm check.
Charm, maybe interrogate.
Depends how you want to do it.
Well, interrogate implies you're strapping someone to a chair, I think.
Well, but I'm rolling this at half. Oh no, yeah, since it is untrained, or that, so intimidate.
Well, intimidate's advanced, so you can't roll it unless you have it.
Well, Do I have intimidate? Intimidate is it advanced? What? Wait, intimidate is
Sorry,
advanced. thing?
interrogate, not intimidate.
Yeah, intimidate. Interrogate. What you're going to do if you're doing. Because
Okay.
it turns out, if you pull out the wrong toes, people don't talk.
So when fate, using fate,
You know,
you can spend a fate point before a roll to get a plus 10, right?
No, inquiry. It would be inquiry.
Curry's probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can spend fate points to gain a bonus to the roll. I think you could just basically use
plus
it to
20.
re-roll.
Let's go look at
Remember
what fate
something
points.
from the.
Let's go remember what fate points can do, everybody.
Black
Let's go
Crusade
look that up.
game, but
Yeah, that is something I remember using it in Black Crusade a couple of times. But
Yeah.
you're right. Might be right. It might be just that.
Well, let's
using
go.
fate points.
Let's go use the book. We'll check the book.
Yeah.
Plus
Books.
10 to a test.
Yeah, you do plus 10. And a reroll.
Page 233.
Yeah.
Wilhelm will busy himself on a comfortable chair with a huge stack of correspondence that he has to go through for Rex.
I will teach anyone interested the highly mathematical drinking game I've come up with. You need 10 glasses and 4
Roll of
different kinds of beverage.
fate. Reroll a fate. Gain a plus 10 to a test that must be chosen before the die roll.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Get an extra degree of success to be chosen after the die is rolled.
You
So
need at
I'm
least
going.
one success for that one, though.
Yeah. So, main question is, how much do we care about knowing about what at least one person has for their hunt of choice?
I
Yeah.
think it'd be a good start.
I was going to get a drink and put my arm around somebody's one of their hangers on, and just aggressively be a big man at them to get their information. I was going to spend one fate point to get a plus 10.
You're
And
gonna get us into
a,
a fight this god.
I'm not even going to. I mean, I'm back off,
It,
anything like
it
that.
depends. It depends how badly this roll goes, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I might just
Definitely
kill our prestige or whatever. Just it is just an attempt. All right.
We
We
have
would
any
prefer
prestige?
We're starting road trade. We're starting characters, so anything we roll is going to end badly until we get more points up.
I don't know what you mean. Cuts hand off, attempt to open a tin can.
All right, rolling.
I tried to chop.
I'm going to re-roll that.
That's
Yeah,
intimidate.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
still
that's
intimidate.
One
only
degree-
just failed, to be fair. So
One
yeah.
degree of failure for
So, yeah.
eh,
No, everyone's quite tight-lipped. They've all obviously been given orders not to spill the beans. The only ones who really go out the way to interact with you are the ones who've obviously been told to get you to into a fight and get you kicked out.
Dang. No, that was two fate points down the hole. Oh well.
Well, you get them back next session. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fate points exist to be spent.
Yeah.
I mean, tell you what, speaking about wasting fate points, let's give this a fun. Great, I'm going to be sitting at Wilhelm's table, but basically looking across at our new rivals, the sort of crew down here, and basically just trying to work out if I can pick up what I'm doing. This may or may not appear to be just looming, leering, but, that's what the mask is for, you can't tell. So, would that be awareness, I'm guessing? Or,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's an academic matter whether it's awareness or scrutiny, because I don't have training in either. But...
Yeah. Scrutiny, yeah, I think awareness is probably more like scrutiny's kind of getting in there and checking a few things, isn't it? It's more than.
Yeah. More like
It doesn't make much of a difference as long as the roll's the same.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm going to be blunt with you, it's a 20% shot before any fate point. It ain't going to go well. But we'll try. We're going to spend a fate point to reroll that.
Give it a good old college try.
Well, we've done the college try, now we're doing the dropped out of university try. Did I just...
You've rolled exactly the same thing twice.
Congrats.
Well, the odds are quite poor, but I guess yay?
Do you want to give it the old stuck in a retail job for the last 10 years try?
You can only use a fate point to reroll once, sadly.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to keep the second result.
Yeah, well, what a hard choice that would be.
You try to leer at them, but then you start blinking because your eyes start to water.
You forgot that you were wearing a mask.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, I did do a leer, but I forgot to open the eye holes. So I'm just really intently staring at the inside of my mask. Probably actually looking at the ceiling or something. Alright, Gray, how badly do I screw that up?
Oh, they just kind of like, they notice you blatantly looking at them. And they'll kind of like huddle and like, yeah, huddle down for a few seconds and then like come up and they'll pop up and like Billy's kind of drawn a really crude but obscene drawing of you and he kind of makes it dance a little bit.
They're terrible. I hate them.
I'm doing my job right.
To be fair, John's actually going to think that's quite funny. So, for God's sake, someone else do something competent.
Well, if there's anything else, nothing else anyone else to do, we can move on.
Well, I was just going to talk to the Basharans, see if I can just talk to them about the extent of their holdings in the sector to see if I can figure out kind of where their strongholds are.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, I'm Rex Puck. Pleased to meet you.
Puck. Don't know the name, I'm sorry. Oh, don't remember, think grandfather. No, that's somebody else. No, sorry, don't know you.
Oh, you will, I'm sure. I've heard you have quite extensive influence in this sector, that you're a big name locally.
Our great-grandfather, was it a great-grandfather or grandfather? Can't remember. One of them started this dynasty in the area, got us up from nothing to multiple planets. We pretty much run the liquor trade in this area. Got a nebula to mine, don't you know?
Oh, which planets are those?
He's about to say something when she cuts it. Oh, we don't keep track of planets. We're here for fun.
Oh, you simply must tell me. I must come and pay my respects.
The dynasty's based off Belka. But apart from that, most habitable worlds will have some sort of Bashuran depot on them. Trade is booming. We are making lots of money for the Emperor. And ourselves, of course.
Oh, of course. You must tell me, what is your finest whiskey? I must sample it.
Whiskey? No. We do schnapps. Snozzberry schnapps is to die for.
Yes, I'm sure you'll see that in time. Good day.
Bye. See you around. Try to stay interesting.
Backs away slowly.
Oh, that's a given.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Oh god, the callbacks. This is not going to go well.
I'm going to try and keep them minimal, but I just wanted to like a bit of continuity.
Right now.
Yeah, this is like one of the few places you interact with them.
How much is it going to get a hand on Schnozberry schnapps at this party then?
Oh, that's quite common.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is kind of like the main drink coming out of the Expanse. So. It's like probably makes up a good chunk of their income, so it's all good. Right. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I shot my arrow already.
I don't have a hell of a lot to do here.
Yeah, that's fine. So you'll kind of exit as the party's dying down, which is pretty much mostly in the morning. The wheelbarrows are being brought in for the less physiologically adept members. So some people have probably lost more than their fortunes here. As you are marching back towards the shuttle, a rather small and greasy-looking man will appear.
Another one.
Another one, yes. Hello. Are you...
Sorry, he's kind of hidden by everyone else.
Oh, is he not at the top?
He is, no.
Okay, he's at the top for me.
Yeah,
well, we can see him now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll move the people off his face if I can. There we go. And the one from his coin. There we go.
So many people, so little time.
This is a bit of a character dump.
Yeah.
Session 1.
Start of the campaign.
Yeah. Alright. Rogue Trader Buck? Is one of you Rogue Trader Buck? Rex Buck?
Yes, that is I.
Excellent. My name is Taxmarius Filch III. I am from the Adept Administratum, and I'm afraid I have something of a tactful issue to bring up with you.
You should come to our ship then. We can discuss it there.
Excellent, excellent. And he kind of follows, drops in behind you, and signals to 2 servitors, each one who's got a huge crate kind of strapped to its back, and is kind of thumping behind him.
That better be whiskey.
Right, you'll board your shuttle and depart from Port Wonder towards your ship. And now is a good time to introduce the last character, the Venator Superbus.
Praise the Superbus.
Praise Superbus.
Superbus.
Yeah, Superbus. Venator Superbus.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah, but we are going to call it Superbus just because it's funny.
Superbus.
Yeah, that means Proud Hunter, by the way, in Latin. But it was too funny not to do. And I'm going to toot my own horn.
Check.
This is my own
Check.
No. I'm going to toot my own horn. This is my own 3D modelling. I'm very proud of this. It's come out really well.
I do love the fact that our ship looks like a flying gun.
Yep, that was part of the redesign process.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I didn't start off to do that, but it ended up like that. Right, the Venator Superbus is a now let's get this right. It's a Lave class cruiser.
Yes.
So we're talking light cruiser. Crew 60,000, 25k of them are servitors, but it's also built with 24 months of supplies.
Yeah, 24 months. Yes, it's meant for deep exploration.
Yeah.
You can't be sure you can eat what you can kill out here.
Yep. She's not the fastest ship. She's fairly maneuverable though. For its size, definitely quite maneuverable actually, looking at the others.
Did we roll like skittish on its nature or something?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, she's skittish and has turbulent past. She doesn't have that much the way of extras on her. So we're using a Jovian Class 3, Markov 1, Bellicane Gellerfield, a Bridge of Antiquity, a Clemency Pattern Life Sustainer, Voidsman Quarters, and a Multi-Brand Augurer. But the only other supplemental component is a trophy room. Got a little bit of space.
That's a mandatory component.
True, that is a mandatory component, yes.
Have you met the Rogue Trader? Absolutely mandatory.
Yep. So her armament is a couple of port and starboard meso macro broadsides, and a Sunseer laser battery at the front. So yeah, she's got a bit of space left, but not much power. There's going to be some serious upgrades needed to bring her forward from here.
One brief bit of damage to that power grid, and might need to start turning on kind of important things.
Yeah.
And we have only like a 50 years, Gray has stated, to conclude this campaign. I see.
Only if we intend to win.
I mean, I'd like to think that.
Nah, we don't win.
What I'm going to do is just... Sorry, carry on.
Which depends on how horrible our warp travel is.
To be fair, if we're lucky, we'll travel backwards 990 years before we travel forward 900 years. Then the problem isn't really much of a problem.
That would just make us the current leader of the what's name, who's setting this all up.
And then
He'd still be
everything
leader,
becomes
though.
much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right. I just realised it didn't set the
Oh, the numbers.
yeah. But they need to be put in text because they're going to change quite regularly.
Numbers are important.
I don't know why you might suggest that our ability to actually keep people alive and happy might change and fluctuate over time.
I like how both the maximum and the current are being set up as variable.
Again, it is us.
True.
All right.
Well, that's due to equipment. Like if you have
Yeah.
crappy life support, then you lose maximum morale.
We tried to maintain morale at least on this ship.
Yes, she has 8 armor on the light cruiser. Only the Dauntless doesn't have 8 on the ones. So
Yeah.
the Defiant, Devitt, Lave, and Thekitor all have. She's a monitor class. So she's 4.2 kilometers long. Which, yeah, someone's asking for the file for this for 3D, so they can try 3D printing it. I would suggest you downscale it if you do that, because I did build her in real scale, so she is 4.5 kilometers long.
That will need more than one 3D printer.
Yeah, your print bed
Or-
might not be that big.
More than one pass.
It's just a multi-section print, you know.
Maybe.
Just connects it all together.
Yeah.
Several multi-section prints.
Yes. So, yep, you arrive on the Venator. And our friend Taxmarius. So now, I'm assuming you're going to move him onto. Where will you receive him?
The Bridge of Antiquity, of course. It's where we receive all formal visitors.
Okay. The only problem with this is it doesn't quite sync up. And Taxmarius is here. And we'll make the bridge active. And then I can set it navigatable for all players. So welcome to the bridge of the Venator Superbus.
Are there doors all along the outside?
The windows. Please don't open them.
Do not
Really
open
kind of
the
fluffy in
doors.
here.
There should be windows, but yes, they seem to have come in as doors.
And we're all dead. The turns open.
Right, now I'm understanding where we cut corners. Okay.
What? Don't be ridiculous. That's just still at the giant killer bees in from that one episode of Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Please tell me, for the love of terror, that whoever designed this bridge section has a bounty on their head that I can cash in for this insult. Swear to God.
Look, back in the day, this was called avant-garde, alright?
Well, no, I think back in the day it was probably called when some idiot opened the window. But there we are.
I'll see if I can fix that for next time.
They've got an air shield. You'll be fine.
Yeah, probably servitors at a lot of these chairs, just going over basic functions.
Yeah, there is of course your normal bridge crew, but yeah, lots of servitors wired into these pits. Okay.
As supposedly the way we got this ship was that we snuck our way onto a listing for early exploratory vessels back in the day. A buck Rex much longer ago.
Hands were
Yeah,
greased.
well, it's been in the family for millennia.
So he's kind of like, as you are now in his like a more private setting, kind of the veneer of civility he had pretty much drops almost instantly. So, I have a rather important thing to bring to your attention. It has come to our attention that you are behind in your tithes.
Oh, surely there must be some mistake.
We do not seem to have any tithe on your on record for at least the last 200 years.
that's quite impossible. Surf, bring me my financial records, the hard copies, of course.
Where have the
Where's
communications to this
Senishal?
effect been?
Yes, that is a good question. Where is the Senishal?
We don't have a Senishal.
Oh dear.
I
No.
think in technical terms, I am the closest thing we have to a Senishal.
We used to have a Senishal. I wonder where he went recently with all of our
So-
money.
Right.
Does somebody run away with 200 years worth of type?
Oh no. 300 years. They just
Yeah,
haven't found the records for the other.
He was just better at faking them for the first 100 years.
Don't
Yeah.
give the
Investigator.
accountant that idea.
I would have sworn he was here when we passed by Senishal 3, that planet we recently encountered.
Wait, who names a planet Senishal?
The Senishal.
The Senishal.
So, as you can guess,
Sorry.
no, as you can guess, this is kind of something we would like to get sorted soon. That you are contractually obliged to make sure that you provide proper support to the Emperor.
Of course, I would not fail the Emperor, but all the assets I thought were tithes. The only hard asset I have at the moment is this very ship.
Oh, well. So, I'm going to have to give you something of a deadline. I will have to double check the amount owed, which should only take about 5 years. But you will need to supply a regiment of troops for the Imperial Army within the next 5 to 10 years.
Very well. Well, where are they to be delivered?
You can form them here. That will be acceptable. But we will need them to be fully trained and, well, not fully trained, but at least basically trained and fully equipped.
So about
Yes.
to the standard of usual guard.
You may well consider it done then. I shall not shirk my duty to the Emperor.
Oh, of course,
Salute.
I did not think you would, but just to make sure you realise what will happen if you fail. I will be forced to bring the entire weight of the Administratum on you.
Yes. No one
And
wants
you-
another Vrax, now do we?
No one wants that. So,
That would be 12.7 planetary masses by my calculation.
it might be interesting to know what timescale I can expect.
For a full legion, vagaries of the warp and all that. I don't suppose you would accept more if I make delivery in 50 years. I do plan to be here again in 50 years.
50 years is kind of pushing this timescale. 10 would be more acceptable.
10 years. I shall do that without fail.
Excellent. So,
Well then,
is there anything
do
else I
not
can
allow
do
me
for
to
you?
delay you any further.
Excellent, yes. And I will see myself off. Are I able to use your shuttle to return?
Of course.
Excellent.
We shall not deny you further.
And he will kind of make his way out. The massive textbooks he's been using, to prove that you actually owe this, will come with him, of course.
You can just add those records to the probably metric ton of other records we've accrued.
Yep.
Well, Willem starts piling.
Well, that's a little bit bigger than for our scale problem.
Who allowed this to happen?
I think, boss, it might have been the absence of anyone to allow it to happen.
Oh, what are you talking about? My family has gotten along fine for millennia without ridiculous bean counters. We're adventurers, not accountants.
Uh-huh. Well, be that as it may, I think we might need at least pay this guy off with a bit of blood soon. If you want to get in with this ridiculous club, we can't be doing two things at once.
No. Well, we could use the guard regiment we're raising to help go after something. As long as they don't get too badly mauled.
I'm back. What did I miss?
We have to now raise a guard regiment for the
We owe the
Imperium.
Emperor money.
And that
Well-
money is being a regiment, basically.
We have 10 years to do it.
Okay, I'm just going to alter that. I've just realised there's no door from the back of the ship, from the bridge to the main section of the ship.
There's two doors on the
One of the
sides.
window doors.
It's just
I'm
nip
out the
out.
window. Oh wait, those are windows as well. My
Yeah,
mistake.
those are... Again, who designed this ship?
E.
Oh hey, I
It
can
was-
see the whole thing now.
Yeah, you can see the whole
It
lot. I will
was-
fix that for next time.
It was designed by math.
Right, then we should kill Math or something. Jeez.
Anyway,
I love the giant chessboard.
So yes, you've
we
got...
need to figure out.
This is your trophy room at the back. And then...
Unfortunately,
It's quite glowy.
right.
I like it.
Yeah. And then you're going backwards from the bridge. You've got Rex's main section, his bedroom. with-
We all have to go through that to get anywhere.
yeah, there are
probably
missing
fixed.
doors. I will fix
Wait,
that for
no,
next
my
time.
mistake. We can't actually get anywhere.
Look, I missed a few doors, right? I missed a few doors, a few windows and doors.
No, you didn't miss all the window doors. You just
Some of the,
Look,
all of the windows are
Clearly-
doors. Some of the doors are walls.
clearly,
That's
back in the day when this was first being played, somebody accidentally substituted the word window for door
All right.
in the program in the construction documents.
I assume
And the
those are like
mechanic-
gunner seats off the side, and they each have a door window with them, so that when you run out of ammo, you can stick your las pistol out into space and start shooting.
Yep, that's a bench. I found my room.
All these doors make a window. All these doors make a window. All these doors make a window.
Stomping order.
It's okay. Where you're going, you won't need eyes.
Hey, I'm set then.
Hey, now we have a Geller field.
Anyway,
Do we?
Yes.
Anyone check this
So-
work?
Yeah, are you sure at this point? It's...
Hang on.
Considering the door situation, my trust in the Gellerfield is something.
Belcane pattern 90R Geller field. We have a Geller
Okay.
field.
Okay,
Look
that's
for a minute.
Right.
It's shaped like a
So,
giant door.
So
rooms. Check.
yeah, you got Rex's rooms. So he's got his own bedroom and office. Then you've got the vault, and off the vault at the back is the warrant of trade.
Oh, this here.
Yeah,
Ah, that's what that's for. Okay.
that's the most secure room on the ship because you have to get through the captain's quarters and then two incredibly locked doors. Fortunately, we've lost a little bit quality, so the keep out and site doormats can't be read very well at this range. Then you've all got your own bedrooms.
Oh,
I can't get in.
No one can get in.
the doors. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying.
We'll
All
fix
these
this
doors.
in post.
all these
have an
doors make
idea.
a wall.
Ah.
All these doors make a wall.
Let's make a wall.
Wait, so whose bedroom is whose? I see some of them are a bit customized.
Yes, this one, Terence found his.
Yep, it was obvious.
Discards is the one with the cages in it.
Yeah.
Looking for that, but it's all
Serpentis-
darkened out.
I've had to take ping off. I have to put ping back on for next time. Down here. I'll drag you into it. Where are you?
And
I have
another
to-
failed plasma.
I'm just getting. I'm having to go. I'm having to go through these doors. Is the thing. This one right here.
Yeah,
with
that's
the,
yours.
with the
Serpentis
cages and training thing.
is getting dragged into his room, although there's no way you get out of your room. That's great.
Yeah, we've noticed that the doors are actually facing into the interior walls of the vault. So,
Well, there's a corridor.
oh no, there is. Okay, yeah, fair
but
enough.
there's no the door that's supposed to be accessing onto that corridor doesn't exist.
This
Yes,
entire
Ventus has
ship is made of
added
doors.
some soundproofing between our rooms. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, Gray. When we are done, bounties on door makers. I want them.
I'll add it to the to-do list. Should it be before or after shoot the bean counter?
All right.
No. We need to hire a bean counter.
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
problem,
we are out right
yeah.
now. That's why we haven't shot one recently.
Oh,
Right. Right.
I had forgotten my avatar was doing that. That's great.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. It's been pointed out that the sheet we were using for the ship was wrong.
Really?
What?
The monitor class has got an armor of 20, not 8.
Really?
Yeah.
really? Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
It's a little bit of a difference, yes.
Yeah. So thanks very much to Lex for pointing that out. We were using.
Yeah.
I was using a help sheet because it had everything in one place. So that must have been a typo.
Right?
Huh.
Rather a big one.
Yeah.
Because we are much more durable now.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we get for trusting other people. Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Wait, hang on.
think
We're
I-
supposed to trust ourselves?
Yes.
Well, we have a problem where we can't trust other people or ourselves.
Yeah.
Light cruiser. I don't have that one written down. Wait, yes I do. No, I don't.
Yeah, Lathe Armor 20. Completely right. Well, Big Satin Post too.
Yeah.
Just big and so we just got a lot thicker.
Yeah. All
I mean,
right.
8 is kind of ridiculously light for armor now that I look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Transports have 12.
The Senishal stole the armor when he was on his way out.
What, did he strip all the armor plating off?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lex says, you just noticed massive armor plates that are being welded to the voidsman. Lone Ranger is saying it's like 200 years of time is one regiment.
What was that plating?
That's just to keep you going. That's what kind of like the first down payment on the loan, the outstanding.
That's
Right.
for the interest.
Yeah, that'll
This
pay
is
off the first chunk of interest.
Oh, God.
I have to look it up now.
Also, I like the number of people saying they're going to try and 3D print a warship.
Well,
I,
yeah.
should, I should try and 3D reprint the warship as well. Yeah.
Well,
That'd be
anyway,
small
let's.
scale.
So we need to figure out how we're going to get a regiment worth of men and material and supply.
You pay for them.
Does that mean we need to make money?
Oh,
We're not
I've
just going to
heard-
be. We're not going to be given things as our position position requires.
Excuse me, we're rogue traders.
We're rogue Englishmen.
We're rogue traders. We need to go forth and trade. You know, colored
Roguishly.
beads, hatchets made of inferior steel. You know, the usual.
Well, I know of one place that has both fantastic beasts and men willing to be grateful and tough soldiers, and that is a death world. We must find the nearest death world.
All right.
Yeah,
to
tracks.
the expanse.
To the map.
Yep. Oh, I'm also going to change the bridge so it's always accessible.
Wait,
as
no,
well.
that's dead, not death.
Bridge, showing navigation, permission to all players. Background
We don't
color.
have a navigator, so who actually reads the map?
The crew.
I can read the map. I just don't know what direction anything's in.
Okay. So you're on the wrong side of the expanse at this point. You've got to
We
get
can
through. I forgot what this passage is called.
We're in the expanse. Most sane people shouldn't.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we're not sane.
Well,
So-
We're gonna
step
get
one, we
through
have
this-
to make our way to Footfall.
Yeah. Yeah. the jump from Port Wonder to Footfall would probably be your next good job.
We don't really have a navigator. We need to hire a navigator first though.
You'll have the navigator on the ship.
Yeah,
there's
there's
no character.
your basic crew rating worth of
Yeah.
navigator, which
We have hired a navigator.
I'm having flashbacks to the original Grey from Grey's game.
No, we have hired a navigator.
It's not legit. It's not Gray's butler. It's not Bashar's agent's butler staring out into the void with a spyglass.
Sincerely hope.
Yeah.
We're already on a 10-year time cracking schedule. We don't need to lose 9 years to a warp jump from here to Footfall.
Oh, does this mean I get to use my navigation skill?
That's the point. I never actually made the
No, usually discard because that's stuff like navigation ground, which is different.
No, I mean my
I have to find where the
my
shift
void ship to operate.
That
Oh,
would
yeah.
also be like a craft, or would that be like a? Would that be like a ship like this?
His job is piloting the ship.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot he was the Void Master. Yeah.
Yes, I am the void master.
But he pilots the ship in real space. And then,
pilot the ship in
yeah.
I also
space.
helm the ship in the void space whenever any ship test like that required.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I have to dodge things I can't see because with the navigator's behest.
Right, I just need to do a quick calculation. So you've got 10 years, 365 times. Oh, why am I doing a calculator for that?
I don't know. It's a heat wave and it's gone 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
That would do.
Okay, so there we go. You have 3,650 days of real time.
How
Well,
long do these jumps normally take? I've not played this game before.
Well, 1 day in the warp is 6 days in real life.
And how long would it, in theory, take to get to Footfall?
I'm just trying to find the actual kind of thing. Oh, it's on Battlefield Commanders, that's why I can't find it. I told you to open Navis Primer.
I was going to say, was Navis Primer not the one we discovered during the first game was so ridiculously overloaded, basically couldn't, or am I misremembering?
No, Navis Primer is actually better.
Navis Primer's the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually makes it realistic, and it actually comes with some travel times. But of course, you have to have that open and not Battlefield Commanders to actually find them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Page 36, apparently.
Well, the problem is we're quite far away from any death worlds.
Yeah.
There's a couple of worlds nearby, aren't there? That might be another good pickup.
There's a penal world, which is, and it's on the way to a death world, and a frontier world.
Oh, God, we're not going back to Burnscour again, are we?
Well, those are all places you can find people willing to fight.
I'm sure you'll be able to find some other useful information as well.
Yeah, true. I just like going home. Yeah, should we get to Footfall first, and then we'll worry about next steps?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if they finally finish welding the goddamn up.
Yeah.
Seriously, how the hell do we not notice that on the way to the ball?
I don't know. Okay. There's actually one between Footfall and Port Wonder, which is interesting.
Okay, campaign's over. We can't go anywhere.
I'm guessing then you're meant to sort of you hop from Battleground to Hermitage to Footfall.
Yeah, none of those are listed, I can see.
Oh, good.
Weird.
You've got Footfall to Grace. Oh, looks like you have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh well.
It's been nice knowing you all, gentlemen.
Oh.
Okay. Are you ready to cast off and enter the warp?
No, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah,
I
we don't have
suppose.
a hell of a lot of choice.
Okay. So, who wants to play the part of Ursar Navigator, or do I get the luck of rolling?
I'll
Tell you
push
what,
the dice.
shall Grey do it first, then we rotate through when Grey inevitably tries to kill us with his dice.
Yes.
Yes.
All
I
right.
could
Okay.
technically do it. I suppose I'm the closest to the navigator we have, but let's see if Grey kills us right off the bat first.
Okay. I have got a Excel sheet someone helpfully made up. So, been a few years since we've done this. Give us a moment to catch up. I've shut those two down because I don't need them at the moment. Okay, so step 1. Divine the auguries. So, this is a challenging Senishal test.
I have that.
Well, what is the navigator? Well, what's the base level this navigator has?
Oh yeah, that's
That's what I actually need to check what skill. Like
What
this.
skill is a good rating? A fair rating navigator is.
Yeah,
Or
a normal ship crew.
It's like 40 or something.
I think it's about 40, yeah.
Are we allowed to spend our own fate to reroll if necessary?
No, but you can do a hover, which gives a plus 10. Which is the rogue trader gets it as a special ability where they can add plus 10 to one roll per turn.
Okay, I'll
Rogue tr-
save that
Please
for a
don't.
later step.
So yeah.
You can do it at every step.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause this is supposed to take several turns of real time, so yeah. Just
Okay,
try-
just
try
considering
and see what
the
this should-
polishing my gun and giving meaningful eyes to the people doing these.
Tapping the fish tank.
No, don't tap on the fish tank. We had this last time. That's what caused half the problems. I'm still trying to find crew skill.
I'll check the index.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's crafting skill. Nope, not in there.
Yeah.
Must be under skill checks then.
I seem to remember from last time that like the base level was 30.
Yeah.
Not under skill checks. Okay.
I know you wanted to hire up a navigator, proper navigator pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm slightly better than that, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll go off 40 for now. And just keep things moving.
Okay.
So. Divine the auguries. Oops.
You never want to hear oops. You never want to hear oops when we're rolling to do with friggin'
Okay.
travel.
Reply
I-
hazy. Ask again later.
I'm going to add in. Oh, I didn't name the ship properly. So I should be able to add in a bunch of stats for these guys at 40 and roll checks through this. No, we can't control it for the PDF, unfortunately. It's not an official PDF.
Yeah. Sadly enough.
They never did proper PDFs for this. I do have physical copies of all the books, but it's much easier to actually scan through all the PDFs.
Yeah.
Control F does not work for
Your
physical paper.
basic,
Yeah.
your best bet is the table of contents on the side that was added in. That's on the main Road Trader PDF.
Yeah.
Someone at least like marked all the pages in places.
Right, Senishal, where's that? What skill's there?
I think it's willpower.
Yeah.
No, it's
Perception.
no, it's perception. Sorry.
And that will be trained at least.
Hope so.
Okay, let's make a Senishal's check properly. It's better than before, but still. Right.
Okay, that's not a good start.
I just need to roll some dice to figure out how long this is going to take you.
10 years.
It won't be that bad.
Typically, it can't go that bad. This is why I'm like, oh, we have a time limit in a Road Trader game. We're all going to die. Most remember, we also have a very fast. Our skittish ship is fast outside of combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. NPC crew rating is on page 214. 40 is considered crack crew. Of course, that's for generalist crew, not for something like, say, a navigator,
Yeah.
who's supposed to be good at a
Give our
job.
crew crack. Enough problems as it
Crack
is.
It's a crack crew, not a cracked crew.
All right. You have your clear duration. And it is looking like it is going to be a 30-day trip in the warp.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Okay.
Times 6. Which will equate to 180 days of real time.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, half a year.
half a year. Thunk.
So we've already lost half a year on the first trip. Good job.
Yes.
5% of the time we have.
Well, on the bright side, if any,
We need to roll out we need to somehow get enough money to roll out this thing quickly.
All right. The ship's voidcaster. All right, discard, you're up.
All right. What
What you may do
I
is the ship's void masters relay the command to work crews, and you're jumping. So
All right.
now you must perform the ritual to ward off ill tidings. This is
Ritual to war.
This is something that actually the captain picks. What does the crew of the Venator Superbus do every time they jump into the warp?
Well, everybody points towards the destination.
We're going
And
that
then they
away.
just start going pew, 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 pew.
We finger gun the way there.
Yep.
You're
Yes.
not a very competent crew.
Yeah, well, you gotta clear the way. You gotta eliminate all those warp beasties.
Pew 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 pew.
All right.
Mm.
The omens are good. Congratulations, you have translated into the warp.
Yeah.
Everything outside goes a little bit horribly coloured.
But we don't look outside. That way madness lies.
Yes.
Okay.
The door windows.
Yeah, that's why we put doors over all the windows to block the warp.
Okay, so at this point, you now get to roll for your favourite thing, warp travel hallucinations.
Yay!
Oh.
How does one roll this, Gray?
You take the D100 and you eat it.
And then I shift through after it comes out the other end or something, or what?
I don't know. I was talking bullshit.
Willpower test.
Oh, not much better.
Just a straight up willpower test at this point.
Oh, we all do that.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're all victims. I mean, passengers aboard the vessel.
How do you
Yeah.
just do a thing? You just click on the skill or something?
If you just click on the characteristic, yeah, it'll pop up, prompt you, hey, do you want to roll this?
Isaac is having none of your warp shenanery.
Actually, yeah.
Oh god, how did
Oh.
I fail with that much?
Ooh, it was going quite well, yeah. And then, sorry, Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably just be visions of everything on fire.
I mean, visions of everything on fire. Everything is on fire. There's no fire doors to help us control the blaze. Go and get an extinguisher.
Yeah,
There's too many
unfortunately,
fire
no.
doors.
Look, we don't have fire doors. We have fire windows, though.
God.
Okay, so how do we figure out what exactly I'm seeing? How does it work?
I'm just finding the page because it's not actually in the. Trying to find the right bit. It says, look at table 2.5. What travel hallucinations? Roll me a D100 plus 10 for every failure. Every degree of failure.
Great. Plus 10 for every degree of failure.
Yeah.
$71?
71. The horror, the horror. The character experience of visions to reveal the true horror of the reality. This creeps on gradually and gains 2 insanity points immediately, plus 1 insanity point per 30 days in the warp this journey.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So
So
2
is
for
that-
now.
Is that real time or is that...
That's actual time in the warp.
So we only have like.
So is that 30 days or is that 100 days? 180 days?
30 days. So you gain 1 now.
3.
So you gain 2, and you probably will gain another 1. But depending what events happen, that time can go. You can take longer or shorter. So you may skip out on the next insanity point, or you may pick up 2 or 3 extra.
Alright, well I got 2 insanity points right now.
Yep. Congratulations, slightly more insane than everyone else.
Yeah.
Is that your first insanity points?
Yeah, I didn't start with any...
Oh, you're fine then.
You're
Who-
fine.
Who's currently winning on insanity? Is that you?
I'm at 13.
Yeah.
I only have 8.
I'm at 13
So-
because I was from the death world of fucking kaiju, so you know.
Yeah. All right.
I might have gotten some flying moth, some greater moth spores in my system still.
All right. This is a stable route, so you get plus 20 to find the Astronomicon. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Why do we have 70 Sinisians?
Because it's plus 20.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a stable route. This is like the route that everyone takes to get into the Coronus Mans. So I'm going to consider it stable.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
All right. So the navigator is now steering the ship.
I am busy ranting. Well,
So
trying to
this is the one that actually determines the actual duration of the passage. A challenging navigation walk jet test. So let's just add that skill in. Navigate warp. We're going to have him trained,
Yay.
but it's challenging, which is 0. Gives you a 50-50 chance. Ooh, nice number of degrees of success.
like this.
Okay. So, where's that? That doesn't make sense. Sorry, I'm trying to reread this. In terms of duration, the navigation, challenging navigation warp test, including any modifiers previously incurred. Table 2.4. Oh, it's here. Right, it's right above me. Up here. Pre-degree success, 1/4 of the duration. So that takes it down from 30 days to, I can't divide that by 3, 2.5, 7.5 days.
Okay, that's great.
More like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay, so this guy's not great. This guy's actually pretty good.
Yay.
Yep, okay. So, 7.5 days, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
For every 5 days of travel, you got to roll on a warp travel encounter, so you're only going to have one warp travel encounter for this one.
Yep, and we have a -20 because of our Geller field.
Yep, because you've got the good Geller field.
Okay, I'll roll that, I
We had
guess.
the generic default Geller field.
Was it generic one?
Yeah, we went with the 90.
No, okay.
We couldn't afford the really good one.
Oh yeah, you had to trade it out, didn't you?
Wait,
Yeah, we
that
couldn't
was
get the
the-
Warp Bane, so we had to go
Yeah.
with the 90 instead.
The warp bane hole would
I
have
mean-
made you go a lot quicker.
We still get. It's just a +10 bonus on navigation checks.
Yeah.
And roll twice on encounters.
All right.
But we didn't have we had to cut somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, you didn't dampen the omens.
People look, there are people out there who roll with less than us than this. Oh, did we ever work out starting profit factor?
Think we did. Now you said that.
Yeah,
That was
I'm very
part of
good
ship
at those,
creation,
are we?
right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
we got a
part of
certain
ship
number of
creation.
ship points and a certain number of
Profit
A profit
factor.
factor. And then we have, but I remember having +1 because of my background.
Yeah.
That's weird. There's not a spot for it here. This card, is it on your character sheet?
But
Wait, no, it wouldn't be on your character sheet.
No.
You're not the recruiter. It would be unadded.
I don't think you've written that down. Not in this bit, anyway.
yeah, I thought so. I had a feeling.
Well,
Ray,
Uh,
would you
profit
update
factor
the ownership
means
of the
it's
character
yours.
sheets? I can open other people's.
You should be able to if I did that. Is it on the planning list? No. Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
Uh-huh. Well, let me open up into the storm.
well, do you still have that sheet where we went through the
Yeah,
ship creation?
I'll bring it.
I remember it.
Yeah. The warrant should be back up now.
All right. I'm pretty sure we started at Age of
There you go.
Apostasy.
It's marked in here. So 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 23, 31.
That's not too bad.
I like that as talent on the ship. It's the 22 because you get +1 from discard.
Thanks, discard.
Because of my ancient family home of Kaijuopolis, or whatever it's called.
All right, profit factor 22. Yes, this is why they've got no money. Yes, Rogue Ninja, because they keep forgetting how much they've got.
Look,
We're-
we don't have a Senishal.
We're well to do, but we're not do to well.
By my count, that's 31, Gray.
31?
Yeah, it's 10, 4,
Oh, yeah,
14,
no, yeah, you're right,
18,
yeah.
22, 30, and then +1 is 31.
Yep, you're right. I put 22, but
Yeah,
it
the
should be
reason we
31.
have no money. The GM
Yeah.
is trying to steal all of it.
Everyone's stealing our money.
Yeah,
What
we
else
can
is new?
nuts, apparently. We're stealing our own money because we don't know where it is.
Does that really count as stealing?
Well, if you...
That's more losing.
Yes, true. But you see
Yeah.
where I'm coming.
I do.
Look,
So,
while they were putting the armor plates on, all of it rattled into the corners and holes in the ship.
yeah, it's all
When
a bit
we
wrong.
said that money was our armor, we didn't mean it literally.
All right. So, you have found a psychic predator. Or probably more likely a psychic predator has found you.
I would
Yeah,
say.
more likely.
Right. So you got to roll on the work incursions table -30 because you've got a active Gellerfield. Have you looked behind the sofa? Lone Ranger asks.
Not yet. And
Well,
to be
get
fair,
by
the
the door to
sofa's-
the sofa.
Yeah, exactly.
What do we have on
The
the
sofa's probably kept in a room we can't get into at the moment.
All
Wait, so
right.
what roll are we doing now?
This is the warp incursion. You've run into something that actually lives in the warp.
Ah,
So,
fantastic.
It's about to go badly for one of us.
at 61, you just tick into demonic incursion.
Oh
Ah.
Warp predators materialize within the ship, intent on preying on the vulnerable crew. These creatures use a profile for the Iban Geist, found on page 378 of the Rogue Trader core rulebook. As long as the Galefield is active, only 1d5 demons slip through. If the Galefield is damaged, 2d5 demons slip through. If it is completely off, 2d10 as the creature invades the vessel. Each demon immediately begins launching the crew, throwing the ambush, vulnerable void instead of attacking in large groups. The vessel loses 1 population at 1 morale per day per demon. As long as the demon is not exposed by exorcism or the blade of the righteous. So,
Well, time to go hunting, good sirs.
Well, I'm going to kick through this wall, and then I'll kick through that other wall, and then I'm going to kick through this demon.
okay.
Well, do you want to roll a d5, or do you
Yeah.
want me to roll it?
You
Uh-huh.
lucky
That is an
buggers.
edge for me.
Okay.
So, you lose 1 crew and 1 morale.
And
Yeah,
then
but we
again
all-
tomorrow.
But we
The
have
ice
to.
cream. The ice cream tech, sadly, was the first one.
Yeah, it's just horrible. He only had 1 day to retirement.
Can't retire on a rogue trader crew. What are you
But
talking
it can't even get eaten by a demon.
about? Well, okay, there's
Yeah.
that.
Yay, only rolling a 1.
So how do we?
Well,
find
on
the
initial
demon on the
reports,
ship?
it's time to gather up a hunting party and start hunting down this demon.
You know what the worst part is about hunting demons? Even if you
What?
take a photograph of the head, it vanishes by when you leave the warp.
All right.
Alright, so we're going to have to roll survival on our own
That's why
ship,
we
right?
have a painter.
Yes, you're hunting.
I thought we had a taxidermist.
Yes, I can taxiderm, but you can't taxiderm a demon head.
No,
You have
no,
to
you're
make a
right.
painting of it.
Oh, I suddenly had a flashback there. Little Bash would disagree with what the old did to him. There we are.
Yes, but that was fake.
Also, I love that Lone Ranger has decided that the rallying cry should be protect T.
I
We
am
have actually
stuck
walked
in my
into...
room.
Let's see holes up in your room.
Could the players be extracted from their room corridors?
One of these power cells is still charged. I will eventually find one that can open this door.
But not today.
Can I use Synesians to try to locate the thing?
Can I use Screamniscience to locate the thing?
You give it a go.
Can we
Sure.
use our own internal aspects to locate the thing?
You can use all these things.
With a tech use. With a
Oh
tech
my
use.
goodness, am I bad at perception?
Surely the broken corpse would be a
See,
giveaway. No?
Unfortunately,
Right,
for Isaac, the monster is always right behind him. No matter where he turns, the monster's always standing right behind him.
You try living at 30 frames per second. It is not as easy as it looks.
No, that's totally reasonable.
Greg, you want to give me a modifier for the
We did.
Synesians?
We lived with 30 frames for many a year, good sir. You're a spoiled youngin.
I grew up on the Atari. The
I'm so
2600.
You must have been a very sturdy Atari to support your weight.
They
But
were.
You can
Yeah,
easily
I
sleep
still
on one
have
of
that
the
one,
computers.
Occasionally, when necessary, I've used it as a blunt instrument.
What do you mean only occasionally? Why aren't you using it all the time?
I have better blunt instruments.
Anyway,
That hammer,
Great.
that hammer, that
Modifier
chair,
or
that room.
Say minus 10.
Do we have?
Oh, okay.
Do we have a hover from our road trader?
Yes, you can get a hover if you want to go for a hover.
Yep, can do.
So we have a 30 or 40.
hey, 2 degrees of success for the Senishals.
Okay, so we've got 1 pass survival check and we've got
Nice.
1 pass check.
You'll be able to track it down. It is materialised in the most dangerous place of the ship. The trophy room.
No.
Mainly because I haven't got any of our maps ready at this point, and
What, you mean the one thin point we deliberately put in the Geller field to trap demons in it?
yeah.
Is that what we're telling the Administratum, or...?
No.
Okay.
So we're telling the crew so they don't feel as worried.
No. We just did it.
Right.
It's Nicole's idea. Works great.
All right, I'll start directing people to stack up on one of the doors.
I did mention it was a bad idea
Yeah.
to put the ice cream in the trophy room.
Aaron, you've also been asked, do you have a Nokia-based hammer?
No, I don't have any Nokia devices. I would love some. I have none. I am now in the void. Knock, knock.
That's what happens when you go through one of the doors.
There we
I
go.
materialized in a
select me.
wall.
Okay, what was I? So we can add his weapon in, and then I'll be ready.
Okay, so just so everyone knows, in combat I am useless.
Okay.
I mean, you can still point and pull a trigger.
Sort of.
Is that gone? 1d10 plus 3 vending. The fun of sandbox is you can never prepare for everything. Toxic, wet tearing. Ooh, lovely.
Oh, fun!
I bite the demon.
If only you kept all those needle teeth.
That would actually been a fun combination, but yeah.
I would have
Okay.
just
Maybe the
said
next-
kept it, but sure.
Next mutation.
You don't. I mean, mutations are a
It's
Are-
not something you want.
some
but-
Russian roulette stuff, you know.
I could have started with 2 if I'd wanted, but
Alright, combat started.
Done.
So, who's going to open the door first?
should we do initiative? Or
Oh, yeah.
Initiative.
after
Can I-
the door opens, maybe?
I don't have a.
Hmm.
Oh, there it is.
I'm the Archmilitant, I'll open the door.
Yeah.
Which... Yeah, it is a door. Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Fucking
Alright.
A, there's a door in the right place.
Yes, these are actually supposed to be doors. And the
I thought we were
creature
breaking in through a window.
is standing on the middle of the chessboard, which is waiting at a great trophy.
And it's.
I do
it
plan
does
on
have-
filling this room up with other stuff as you kill stuff.
Natural.
Alright.
It does. It doesn't even have a face. It's just a thing with a shadow in face.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't have to conform to humanity's shapes and
It's in
sizes.
charge range. Initiatives?
Well, the first thing you have to do is take a fear test.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I think I also have J.
I think it's demonic, so that
Yeah,
Oh, it's demonic.
doesn't
Resist
work.
fear.
resist fear would.
fear
I
2.
have resistance. I have resistance fear. What does that do?
Yeah, no warp effects are normal. Phooey.
Yeah.
It's plus 10
Yeah.
versus fear. So
Yeah.
willpower plus 10, right?
I think resistance is just you get a bonus to the roll.
I do not fear.
So wait, if it's fear 2, any penalties? Sorry, I don't know what these mean.
I
I
got
pop
one
this
degree
out
of
like I
failure.
did the other one. Yes, I can pop
Enjoy
the
your
combat tracker
fears.
out. Excellent.
Mm.
Okay. This is going to be fun. I love the fear.
This game has the best fear rules I've ever seen. I stole
I
them.
have succeeded.
Well, congratulations. Everyone else seems to be failing.
Let's just confirm that, shall we?
Respect the fear. I succeeded, I
Ah.
Alright. One thing I need to do is cut the fear tables out and stick them somewhere useful.
Why? Do I sense you're going to need them regularly, right?
Well, fear and stuff like that, yes. Okay, so if you have failed. Okay, so these are fear 2, so it's minus 10 to all rolls.
Okay, so mine was a
Please
one
mine's a
degree
next.
receive a soggy bottom.
Yeah.
So
You'll
2
get a
degrees of
soggy
failure
bottom.
then.
Alright, so you have to
actually,
roll a
More than 3
D100.
degrees, you should probably spend fate.
Yeah, fair enough. If that's 4 degrees of failure for me, I am going to spend
Yeah,
fate.
Castle, you may want to. Oh no, you're fine. You got degree success.
Alright,
So you may want
Fine.
to not to re-roll that beautiful success so that you can fail harder.
Yes,
just rolled
yes,
to do that.
right.
That's slightly
take it.
better.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, if you failed, roll a D100 plus 10 for every degree of failure.
Okay.
Let's see how
Yay.
the great hunters deal with their first threat.
That is, add 10 for every degree of failure,
Yeah.
not
Look,
roll a 100 for
This
every
is
degree.
Oof.
this is a war prop thing. This is like
Yes.
I'm just saying that even though like this is demons are special. So let's put it like that.
Also,
rolling a psychic predator on your first roll, kind of rough.
Par for the course.
Alright, so,
Oh,
anyone
this
else?
guy, join us in the failure room.
yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
This is the
Failure room.
Excuse me, we're good. Excuse me, good sir. I am spending fate on that.
Sensible.
Because
You're
Gray, what is 101 to get on
Fainting
that
dead
table?
away.
Fainting dead away. 1d5 insanity, minus 10 all
I
tests.
do
nothing
don't-
for a d5.
Yeah,
I don't need that. I do not need that.
that's almost literally the worst thing you could roll on a plus 20, unless you roll a nat 100. So I would really be.
So there we go.
There you go. That's
Better.
much more like it.
Rolled on that one, but
Okay,
21.
Bottom is less soggy.
so,
All right.
Serpentist.
Yep.
Zarn at 71 is frozen by terror. The character may no actions until he snaps out of it. After snapping out of it, the character will make a test of minus 10 penalty for the rest of the encounter. You gain 1d5 insanity points.
I'll roll the insanity now and just get that done, shall
Yeah, go for it.
I?
Yeah.
Up to 6.
Alright. Adage, are you re-rolling at 93?
No, I'll just keep it.
Panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear, if able, as fast as he can. So to doing so, he only take half actions at minus 20. Gains 1d5 insanity points. Once away from danger, you may snap out. And discard at 21. Fear grips the character and shakes and trembles. He is at minus 10 to all tests for the rest of the encounter, unless he recovers wits, which is snapping out of it.
Brave Sir Rex Buck ran away.
Yep. Okay, so
Snapping out of it is on page 295.
Thank you. I was about to ask.
So it is discards. Go.
All right, at the top.
You
of the-
mean
at the top.
discards go away?
Yeah. So Wilmot Drake.
Oh, wait, no, he didn't fail hard.
Little Mount to Drake. All right. So that's where the door is. How far can you move again?
It's on
Um,
your
you'll-
sheet in the
where's
combat tab.
Ah, there is a combat tab.
And each square is a meter.
4. Okay, so I got 4.
So it's a big
One.
ship, but not.
Oh, door. 3.
I mean, these have to be usable distances for us.
Yeah.
True.
I need to get through the door somehow. There we go. So I'm gonna just
Oh,
go
stuck.
poke my stuff in, and I'm going to aim and fire my hand cannon at this knave. Also, what does it take for snapping out of it?
Snapping out of it is at the start of your turn, you have to make a willpower test. If you succeed, you can act normally from then on. If you fail, whatever the effect is, continue.
All right, fair enough. I just barely messed up. Dang it. All right. Well, gun. Well, time to utilize this fine solid projectile I have. So select that, hit that. Wait,
be fair, -10 to your test isn't great, but it's not the worst thing that's on that table by a long way.
No.
Modifier -10. Well, I hit the worst, which was just, sleep, fall over.
I mean, to be fair, technically there's worse, but you need like +50 on the dice to see it.
So what range is this? Would this be point blank or short range?
Point blank is point blank.
Yeah, it's short.
Yeah.
Point blank is if you're standing right next to it.
Type, standard, and roll. Just fucking shoot the ceiling. I shoot the ceiling.
One of the light fittings is just gone.
Yeah.
Nope. Alright, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Right. So I think it's mine then. I need to roll a willpower check because I've rolled badly on shock.
Yep.
I'm just double checking what it was I actually got in terms of penalties on the roll. Oh no, it's after snapping out of it. I take a -10 penalty. So willpower at flat then. Oh,
Nice.
okay. I've snapped out of it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to aim. I'm going to fire my rifle at the demon. Can I get the selector? This one should be. So half action. Well, it's not. Sorry how this works, but single action aiming. Going to be at +10, -10 because of the fear after effects. But the rifle's accurate, so it gets +10 when aiming. So it's +10 as it were. At short range. Okay. Because I was aiming with the hunting rifle, I get an extra D10 of damage for every 2 degrees of success up to 2d10.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll 2d10 now and just add that on.
That's a Righteous Fury.
Oh, it is. Good catch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. I already had Righteous Fury on 1 dice. Do you get to do it on several dice?
I think so.
I think as long as you roll 110, I'm pretty sure you then.
Okay.
So you have to confirm it by rolling another hit, don't you?
You're absolutely right. 2 secs. No, I've missed. So yeah, you don't get the extra one there, so it's 26.
Yeah. Okay, 26 points of damage.
Yep.
Let's have a quick gander.
Yeah, it's 1 Righteous Fury per set of damage rolls. So your Righteous Fury can Righteous Fury, but you can't double Righteous Fury.
Can I?
Thank you. That immensely complicated, but I love it. Where's the crit? Are you looking for crit injuries by any chance?
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to physically apply the damage to it.
Oh.
Don't think I can in this module. That's fine. Okay, so it's got a toughness bonus of 8. So that eats.
Demon.
So
it
it's
eats 8.
26 down to 18.
This
Alright.
gun has no penetration, so if it has any armor, that also applies.
This has no armor.
Gotcha.
Demon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, some demons have armor.
Yeah, some
True.
demons should have armor.
It could have been worse. We could have rolled multiple of these.
Very true.
Yes.
Alright. It is hit.
Although they wouldn't have been in the same place, probably.
I probably would have brought them all just for one. Alright.
Oh, okay, then we'd be dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
You would have only had to do 1 via check, though. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's fair. Alright, so that's 16 damage in. That's the end of my turn.
Who's next?
Me.
Totally not Dead Space character.
Totally is.
I don't think the round tracker is advancing.
Right.
Don't forget to end your turn. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is activate my Logos implant as a reaction. I succeeded. I have +10 to hit with weapon skill. Excellent. Charge.
Okay.
Because of course I'm going to charge into melee.
Charge through the lion statue.
I can't charge through the door. I can charge through the statue just fine. And then I kick it in the face.
Okay.
Mm.
For some reason, his character's built around stomping things.
Ah!
Yeah,
Right.
the power.
Yeah. So
So,
21 energy damage, unless it's got the dodge or tries to parry.
it has a dodge. Probably should try and use it now.
Maybe.
How's a kick energy? Oh, power. Oh, okay,
Power
I
boot.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
It
I
fails
don't
its
think it
dodge.
dodged.
No.
I think it fell on its face.
Okay, so you do 21 energy damage.
Yes.
8 of that is removed. It had 2 hit points left.
Nice.
So you hit it in the arm to crit 12. So what's crit 10 energy arm?
It's dead.
Oh yeah, but we got to read the text. That's what we're here
Oh,
for.
yeah.
Of course.
Crit
They
10,
fucking
energy arm. The attack reduces the arm to a cloud of ash and sends the target crumbling to the ground where they immediately die from shock, clutching the smoking stump.
You basically just like walk up. It's so the way it works is like, you know, Serpentis, you know, sorry, I'm trying to get John kind of comes in, shoots, hits it, it flies to the floor, and the last thing it sees is just this boot coming down its arms.
Right on the shoulder.
Yep.
Doesn't really have a shoulder anymore, which does have a splat.
Yeah.
Again, then I just keep stomping until energy credits or some ammunition pops out.
Yep.
Or the body is completely gone.
And it's too
And
bad
then
we
it-
have no way of keeping a trophy from this.
No, because it just evaporates, leaving like a demonic shadow on the floor,
Okay.
which probably will never come out.
Oh, we can point to that then.
Imagine a boot stomping on an Xeno face forever. Job well done.
Oh, I went to the restroom. It's already done. Sheesh.
Yes,
hit him with?
I think-
stomped
I
it
think
into
we got
paste.
quite lucky.
There was a great gut shot, and then there was a great power boot.
Yeah.
Good
and,
to see.
and it failed its dodge. It's one of demons. Demons can be very dangerous if they're attacking, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you can knock them out quick, it's not one demon isn't too much of a danger.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right,
Well.
you've curb stomped your first demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I don't know about you, but I need to reload and then a stiff drink.
Good job, lads.
You all right, boss?
Yeah, I just I have never seen an unborn before.
All right.
It was
That's-
too easy.
Important.
So, a few days later, you know, or 7.5 days later, you all arrive into the, you know, back into the real world. If I can figure out which role you're supposed to make for that. Leaving the warp.
Navigation.
Yeah, no, it's navigation. Right.
Do I
Please,
avoid
please
the?
come backwards.
I get
Hard.
no more insanity points, right?
No, because you went in the warp for 30 days.
Okay.
You gain 2 at the start, and then for every 30 days, you gain another one.
Okay.
But as you're only in the warp for 7.5 days, you're fine. Okay.
Nice.
So this is a navigation warp test.
But, that means that would be like that would be same for me, right?
You're on
Navigate
target.
warp.
No, it's the navigator.
Maybe I should just.
Actually, no, you just
Oops.
because you've got the astronomican, you just drop back into warp, no problems.
Yay!
I assume it's that sort of sound. It's just, you know, this giant that tears its way back into reality with just a soft blob.
Blip.
All right. So now you can attempt to chart the warp, the route if you wish.
All right.
Let me-
how does
More
that-
yeah.
than navigation.
To be fair, we could probably sell that route as only mild demon encounter happen.
Yes.
It was quite fast.
Yeah, it was a good
Apart from that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? What
Right.
kind of check is it to actually do the charting of the word?
It is a +10 navigation warp test.
Does anyone actually have that, or would have to rely on the crew?
Not yet.
It's all. That's
Sorry.
all. That's all. That's all the navigator who does. The navigator, one who drives it in the warp. I'm the one who drives it when we're in the ship combat, or otherwise.
I can just make a roll for you if you want.
We might need the crew to make this check, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yellow players.
I probably should have been a navigator rather than the.
I mean, you can always rejigger it if you want.
Yeah. You've not had enough stream time. If you want to switch over to navigator, that'll be fine.
I may end up doing that because I'm not doing a hell of a lot as.
Yeah.
As astropath.
It is a much more useful role to have.
Okay, after this session, I'll
Yeah.
rebuild a navigator.
Okay. So,
Kind of the thing.
it's my second 0-1 of the session.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but
you've
this time
not the
it's on our side.
Yeah.
Yay. That's some easy. That's some easy profit factor sooner or later.
Yeah. That's straight away. +1. So you're up to profit factor 32 already. Look at that. Easy money.
What do you do with
Mm.
profit factor?
Afford things.
Well, things like buy a regiment's worth of las rifles and armor.
Yes, exactly things like that.
Well, anyway, when we get to footfall, it's like first order of business: hire a proper accountant.
I keep dragging this thing rather than I'm on the wrong thing.
So
Sorry,
from a
I
penal.
just need to get out my wife with something. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Well,
Fair enough.
there's a. What are these special things?
There we go. Exactly 2 seconds. Zoom. The Superbus flies across the way with footfall.
Slight speed bump in the way of a demon, but
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so they got money for exiting the warp because they've charted it.
Basically, we take the navigator's musings, we write them down so we can at least have one tunnel from the warp from
Mhm.
here to there from these two locations. That might be better than the one that other people are using.
Yeah.
Think if you're going to warp,
better.
think of warp travel as essentially people making tunnels to the same location. Some tunnels may run across worse things than others.
Tunnels on these slightly.
It's not exactly a straight line. On account of we can't really see where we're going.
It's all good.
And we wouldn't want to if we could.
Valid point.
So, what was your plan now you've arrived at Fort Wonder? Footfall, sorry? In the right place?
We never went anywhere.
Yeah, it's
So
the warp
we-
that happens.
Started.
Football is a penal colony, right?
No,
No,
it's a
it's,
collection of asteroids chained together around a 12-kilometer tall statue of the Emperor.
I think Footfall would be a good place to gather information of anywhere that would be a place to, because we're basically in a gold rush scenario where we're gonna need to rush to get the most amount of money to raise troops quickly.
Yeah.
So where would it be a good place to acquire men and manor?
Yep. Well, your rogue trader thinks that if there's people living on Burnscour, they would be good recruits.
Oh, you're the boss. Could we talk to people at Footfall for information on Burnscour?
Yeah. You can have a look around for stuff. I mean, yeah, they've got their own records, stuff like that.
Oh, not me, because I'm really bad at fellowship, but
Do we have anyone that's actually good at fellowship?
that would be added.
Yeah, that's your rogue trader.
That's his whole job.
Well, yes.
Yeah, so just head up the local incarnations of the CDs chain and just start talking to people about, it's like, hey, I'm from Catacan. Anybody else from a death world? Tell me about it.
Wait, we're trying to recruit specifically a Death World accountant.
Well, the accountant can be anybody. I'm leaving that up to you guys.
Oh,
That's our job, apparently.
I guess.
Alright. Well, yeah, there's several death worlds knocking around. Yeah, we got Burnscour to the north, Raymond down there, Strela. Strela's got a few problems.
Problem sounds like profit.
Yeah, they're talking about they've got some sort of weird, like, beast that's overrunning them. They need hunting down. It's kind of led by a bigger version of it.
Hmm.
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 Huh.
Apart from
Hmm.
that, I mean, if anyone with any form of kind of knowledge could probably go trail the library.
Would knowledge
Library, you'd say.
would
Yeah.
knowledge Xenos work on that at all?
Yes.
I already
We have
rolled it,
some
so I hope so.
development.
Oh.
I rolled a perfect.
Oh, okay.
You can also roll if you want. You might get more degrees of success.
You might get a degree of success.
Where's your roll, Taryn?
I got a 53 out of 54
Where'd you roll it?
In the main chat.
in the game.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it for some reason. Oh, I'm on a different. I'm on a different.
I'm not sure I really have anything useful. I've got like Cipher, Astropaths, Literacy.
Navigates. Yeah, Fernandor Xenos.
And then let's see about
having the library grade. Would that get a modifier or no?
No, it just gives you the option
Guild
to
of
do it.
Accountants.
All right. Well, okay.
Oh, okay. So
mean,
you find the current status. Guild of Accountants kind of roll out several books.
Of course they do.
Each one of them's showing how much debt you're in.
Well, yes.
Each
Okay,
shows a
so
different
I
number and
think-
everyone is
I
bigger.
think the rogue trader should go and scout us a NPC Senishal to manage our books. Larry's debt relief for less or something.
I've got cryptology, Greg. Could I do something with that?
He's trying to roll knowledge cryptocurrency. No.
Yeah.
All right, so Gray, 31 on knowledge Xenos.
Which death
Two
world is all
degrees
the
of success.
Bitcoin mining taking place?
All right. So there is also a kind of reference to something called the Karnak.
Karnak.
It's a supposedly a large beast that is kind of protector of a cluster of worlds somewhere over near. Sorry, I've got the thing over it. The Carnif Maleficarum. Cinemas Maleficarum.
Is it Voidborn or is it Born or is it Planetborn?
It's very, very vague references.
Well,
All I know is that the locals see it as some sort of deity. It's supposed to protect them. It's also the main reason these worlds haven't been brought into the Imperium.
So what you're telling me is that we're going to. So technically, you're telling me that we're going to have to fight the space croctopus.
Something big enough to mount on the front of our ship?
Very tempting.
Extremely tempting.
Okay, so around on the map, where is this? Where are we going towards again? So
That'd
we're
be
over
near
here.
the Cinemas Maleficarum.
So we're over here.
Yeah.
So this nebula over here.
Yeah. Down towards the God Emperor's Scourge would be where Strela is. And then you've got Burnscour or Raymond, which would have pretty standard like death world creatures to hunt.
Okay, but first thing we need to worry about is impressing enough locals to bring them into the Imperial Guard.
Yep, you can.
So
Well, I mean, one can help with the other if we have like big trophies and stuff. That might help with recruiting.
yeah, I'm just trying to. So we have like a. Well, when you wait, We're gonna need. So when you're rolling for like a warehouse full of weapons, you roll profit factor, but you need like commerce for that, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
profit factor.
Yeah, straight off profit factor.
Okay, fair enough. So we just need to make enough money. We don't need to have to worry about someone. We don't have to worry about an accountant first.
The price of hiring someone to do the negotiations and trade deals is included in the final price.
Would it be better if we had a Senishal, or would it be better if we had a Navigator? Because I
Navigator.
could do either.
Navigator.
You wanted to play with
Okay.
psi powers, so Navigator will give you that.
Yeah, Navigator will give you your own special suite of fancy psi powers.
I mean, Essential is nice, but a navigator is going to have more day-to-day use.
Okay, I'll go with a.
And anything that the Senishal can do, the Rogue Trader can do as well.
Yeah.
So.
The Seneschal is just kind of a slightly more traded, specialized for trade and stuff like that.
I'm pretty much here for dealing with anything like warp reefs or anything else. When we mess up a warp rift, jump out, find a stash of archaeotechs surrounded by its warp anomalies.
Huzzah!
Oh, ship-to-ship combat.
Yes, has that too.
Right.
There's that too. It's also that there's another thing where I can actually there's another branch I could take where I could just jump in a fighter and fight on my own on space with a squadron
Accidentally gets left behind.
every time.
So, sorry, I've distracted everyone. What are we doing?
Oh, you're just weighing up your ideas, because I think at this point it's a good idea. If you pick what you'd like to do, we'll call the session at that point, and that gives you a week to plan for next time.
Well, I suppose it's up to Added, but maybe.
I would say
It sounded like you wanted to get started on the recruitment and get to Burn Scour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So what?
John,
actually, both of the other options sounded better for that. Australia, if we impress the locals there, it's easy to recruit them, and the Cineris Maleficarum, if we show them their heretical ways are false, then clearly they'll just fall into the Emperor's lap.
Obviously.
Okay.
So we need to go.
Sound valid.
We need to go and work on hunting their thing. So here's a question: we're in a port. Would it be possible to use our profit factor at the moment before making an expedition, Greg?
No, we are in super debt.
Okay,
At least I assume.
it's Greg.
Yes, this is like the down payment. So this will not be the last time you see Taxmarius Zilch.
I know it won't be, but we're locked off from using profit factor at the moment until we finish the first thing.
Well, I suppose we could spend all of our money on nothing.
I mean,
and then end
the
up-
thing about the reason why it's called profit factor is that it renews. So.
Sure. I mean, look, I suppose we could spend our money, but it's probably a bad idea.
Well, the interesting thing with profit factor is it's very hard to actually lose it. You don't lose it by spending it.
It just goes on cooldown.
Yeah. You basically you have an option to buy something, and if you fail, then you just don't get it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably save it then until there's something we think we want.
Just
unless you have
wanted-
ideas.
I just wanted a bolt pistol. That's all.
If you want to roll for a bolt pistol, you can do that.
You did remember you get one free item of plus 0 roll, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you start your character, you get a plus. At the start of the game, you get a +1, a normal straight roll.
You get
okay.
an item that is you just straight up get it.
Genuinely forgotten that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, didn't know.
What is an item that is a straight up flat roll?
You
Then
have to do the math.
Yeah. So it starts. You've got 31 profit factor, but then you've got to add if you want just one, that will give you +20. Is it?
Each character may use the group's. Oh, you do get to use profit factor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With an acquisition modifier of 0.
Yeah.
Neat.
So
Neat.
how do we? Okay, so what we can do, we can work on that off screen.
Yeah.
If, that's a bit too much.
Yeah,
you go.
we'll do that off screen, I suppose.
I'm looking to wrap up for tonight, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, our ship's still in top position, so I think we should hunt that space beastie.
Yeah.
Fair
that sounds
enough.
good to
Yeah,
me.
What, the Karnak?
before all the armor gets blown off.
Yeah, hunt
Yep.
down the Karnak and bring the Emperor's light.
Excellent. That gives you a nice to goal, gives you something good to write up. So, yeah.
Oh, hey.
So, thank you very much for everyone who's watched. I hope you can join us next week.
That's not
This is going to be an ongoing thing, of course. Not every week, of course, because we have real lives. This isn't our job, obviously. So,
Yeah.
if I know that we're going to have enough people, I'll try and get a stream notification up early, but quite often it's kind of last minute dropouts and stuff like that. You know how life is. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll join us again. If you missed the actual stream, there's always the keep voice videos on demand. And as I said earlier, MP3 should be going up the next couple of days on the Octopus. Okay,